What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Keep It Down podcast. As always, I'm your host, Garrett, joined by my two co hosts and brothers, as well as my wife, Danae. As you can see, it's a little different. We're doing a wife's episode here, boys. So, before we get too deep into anything, as always, you can find us on Instagram at Keep It Down Pod. In our bio, there's a link tree, take you directly wherever you choose to listen to the podcast: YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, everything of that nature. Here, why don't you add to the people first, and then we'll pass it over to Shmai here.
Hello, people.
All right, Shmai, how you living, baby?
Good. I'm super excited for this. Been planning this one for a few weeks now, and it's good to have all the wives on. Everybody, this is my beautiful wife, Hannah. We've been married for almost coming up on 7 years in February. So yeah, we're going to get into it. Hopefully she doesn't roast me too bad on here.
We'll see.
And our other co-host, TC. How you living, baby?
Man, doing good. Excited for the episode. Finally able to get the wives on here. As you guys can see, I'm joined by my beautiful little blondie, Harper. So I want you to tell the people your mother's maiden name and social security account.
Okay, it is. Just kidding. Hi.
Yeah, so as you can tell, things will probably get a little hectic. It'll probably be directed at the boys here most of the time. So, and to start that off, we're going to go to TC's This or That game.
Yeah, so just wanted to play a simple little game here, especially mostly for the girls here, but everyone can kind of chime in just to get everyone warmed up, loosened up, ready for the pod. So we're just gonna hop right into it, guys. We're starting simple: dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs. Cats. Oh, there we
Okay.
go.
Also, feel free to give a little reasoning
Oh.
behind your.
I have a cat, and she's really mean, and my dog is very, very nice. So I like her more. Don't tell anyone I said that.
Yeah, I'm a cat person. I have a dog and a cat. Cats smell better than dogs. They clean up after themselves better than dogs. And they
I
don't
hate
lift
their
legs on
freaking
the
claws.
couch.
That's why I have beef with them.
I mean, if I had a cat like Harper's, I'd probably like dogs too. I think it's a little
She's a
murder
killer.
mittens.
All right. Next one: Netflix or Hulu?
Oh,
Netflix. I feel like Hulu.
Well,
What
Well, we
kind
actually
of
just
shows
got
you watch on
booted off
Hulu?
of Netflix.
yeah. Actually, quick side note.
Stacy and
Yeah. Let's get into this.
All right. So first, I want an account of who's on the Netflix account and who's not.
So like we have like different.
We're not.
At all any of your
We're not.
devices.
So
Nope.
No,
So-
we're not on it.
We
no,
have.
for sure, Schmug and Hannah have your parents' account.
Okay.
Yeah. So my phone is still on the Netflix account,
And then one of the iPads.
and then one of our iPads is on.
all
Netflix.
the other devices got locked out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Greasy.
They'll
But
find
there's
it
a new thing on Netflix. Like my mom was able to add us as an account for $7.99. So we it's a separate account, but it's on their account, so it's cheaper than paying for a whole new account.
Sure.
And so we're back on, but we were off for a long time. But we never really used the account that everyone else uses. So
Netflix is kind of obsolete now because they removed The Office from it. So we got Peacock, and I mean,
Definitely.
Yeah.
So wait, Harper said Netflix. Danae said Hulu. Hannah, you're
Uh-huh.
saying
I mean, neither really. I don't use them. Peacock.
neither.
That's the new way.
You have to pick one though. You have
I'm
to pick
sorry.
Hulu or Netflix.
that's not the game, Hannah.
This or that, not this or that, or no answer.
There
See,
I'm gonna say Hulu because Clarence is on there.
you go. Perfect.
We have the app for one show.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, we're the same. We sometimes have to download like Paramount Plus or whatever
Yeah,
just to watch
do.
whatever show we're
One
looking
show.
for.
Can we
Yeah.
just
We have
create
every
one
app though.
mega
Don't
browser?
get us wrong. We have accounts with every single app and can watch whatever at all times. You know what? We make free trials all the time.
How many different,
does
how
all
many
the
different
time.
emails do you have?
Yeah.
Straight
A
up.
couple.
Yeah, we already talked about like during football season, you making this 7-day free trial for Fubo just so you can watch Pac-12
Yeah.
Network.
You used both of mine already?
Oh yeah, I've burned through so many emails.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Spam. Thanks.
Sure. Okay. Passenger or driver?
Driver. I don't like feeling not in control.
Driver, because Garrett is batshit crazy.
I am a passenger.
How so? He's got road rage or what?
I don't know how he's not dead when he drives.
He just slurping his drinks while he's driving and not paying attention.
Honestly, I don't know if it's because his hands are super small or what, but he
Gary.
drives so close to like the line where there's like the dirt, where like if you hit the dirt going 80, you're gonna flip. And he's just chilling. He loves it. He loves it.
He drives that road in Mojave so much, though. He's like, I'm a pro by now.
That's what I tell him. I'm like, you're just used to driving by yourself, not with two little kids, which
Yeah.
is
I'm a
completely
passenger.
different.
I'm a passenger princess. I will take side seat anytime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, but
Chops.
what about you guys?
Hannah already said passenger. I think.
No, you boys.
Oh, driver.
I feel like this is a good one to hear from
Driver.
you guys.
A bazillion percent. I'm such a
I
nervous
like-
You are
passenger.
the worst passenger
horrible.
I have ever.
Straight up.
Yeah,
Part of
I
the reason
fucking love to be the
I
and,
don't drive.
and like it's not that it's a knock to Hannah. I'm just not good at it. Like
He just sits there like at the edge of his seat, like pushed
Yeah.
up against the window.
yeah, I'm not good at it. I need to be better because I mean my kids are gonna drive at some point and I'm gonna have to deal with that. but-
I'm gonna be teaching them to drive. There's no way you can do that. I
Gary,
have
do you want to defend yourself?
Yeah, Gary, go ahead. Gary gets rebuttal.
No, I like to be passenger.
He's a passenger princess.
'Cause I freaking
I like-
drive all day, every day at work. And so I don't want to come home and drive more.
Also, if he gets very mad when he like runs off the side of the road and I yell at him, so he just would rather not.
Plus, you can have your drink and your snack, and then you can
Exactly.
control the radio. It's really better all around,
Yeah.
and you can nap, which is what I do every
Oh,
time.
he would
Yeah.
never.
I mean, I think Harper's actually a really good driver, so it's not like a nervous thing, but
Me too. I think,
I
you're
think
a
we
really
kind of
good
split
driver,
it
too.
50-50. Yeah.
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 When I had my stick car, I drove most of the time because, you know.
Oh, yeah.
One
Chops,
time we hit the.
Josh and Denver with
we
us
were
the one
going to
time.
Calm, and he said, "Let me drive," and I'm like, "Okay."
Shit, I remember
And we
that.
were obviously on the 58, and he decided to hit a turn going 90, and yeah, we almost hit the wall. And Garrett
I was
today in the
terrified.
background, like, what the hell? And Ty's just like laughing, and we're like, "This is not funny." Like, we almost just died, and you almost just killed us.
Yeah,
Stuck
we
you
sure-
baby.
Okay. Would you rather lose sleep or skip a meal?
Skip a meal for sure.
Skip a meal.
Oh, lose sleep.
Yes, I mean, skipping
I don't do well hangry. I can do well tired. I don't do well hangry.
I feel
No,
the
I
opposite.
love my sleep. You know, Ty goes to the gym, goes to work for a long time. I sleep until, 6:55 till I have to wake up, go to work, just right down the hallway. And then I sleep as much as him during the night. I love sleep.
Me too.
Yeah. I
Um,
miss those
What about the boys? What about you boys? Lose sleep or skip a meal?
Oh gosh.
Both are recipes for disaster.
I mean,
Yeah, I
kids-
mean,
four kids
Like to
in, what do
skip
you do
meals
more
when you
often?
lose
Let's
sleep.
be honest.
Yeah, I do pretty well on not a lot of sleep.
yeah,
Same.
yeah. I can manage on not a lot of sleep.
Yeah.
I would
think-
have to go lose sleep too, just because I
Yeah.
love my food. But
Yeah.
either
I
way,
can't-
I'm going to be
I
cranky.
can't
Yeah,
function
but
hungry.
when I'm a hungry boy, that's pretty much
When we're
that.
both hungry, I mean,
That's why all we do when we get together is eat, because we don't want
Literally.
we don't want anyone getting
Yeah.
hangry.
Appetizer.
Okay. Kind of in the same vein, but free lunch or free dessert?
Free lunch.
Yeah, lunch is more
Yeah.
expensive, so you got to go lunch.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm going free lunch too.
Okay, free lunch.
Because if I want free dessert,
would
I'm
you-
just gonna tell him it's Dad's birthday, and then boom.
Oh, you gotta
Would
bring
you-
Jay every time you go out.
Yeah.
Would you rather arrive super early or arrive super late?
Early. I'm an early person.
Early.
I
I like to
fucking
be there at
hate
least
being
20
late.
minutes early.
Oh, I hate being
Ew.
late too.
The earlier,
And
the
I think-
better.
I think some of
No.
it too is like I hate being the center of attention, and when you're late, just everyone's looking at you. You're
I
like,
feel the same way about getting somewhere early though. When you're the first person at a party, especially if you don't know the host that well, then you have to have that weird 10-minute conversation that everyone wants to get out of, but you can't because there's no one else there.
Yeah, but why do you go in early? You're just
Yeah, I was
supposed to
gonna say,
arrive and you
I'm
sit in your
scrolling
car
TikTok.
until you see someone you know, and then you walk in. You don't go in until it's time, but you get
I don't
there
know.
early.
I don't know
Can
if
you
you've ever
smoke a
said
Then
bud
you can
outside,
say,
maybe?
"I've been here 20 minutes. Where have you been?" You
I
know?
can't sit in the parking lot with 3 kids though. I mean, you gotta get in, or
Yeah.
you can't sit there in the car. It's torture. I don't know. I'd rather be like a cool 3 minutes late. That's my arrival window.
3 minutes.
We'll go with that.
Okay. Calling or texting?
I like calling.
Don't ever freaking call me.
Yeah,
I feel like I can get
Literally.
like what I really want to say like with calling. Like,
Oh yeah, like a 30-second conversation on the phone is like
Yeah.
an hour's worth of texting.
well, like even I'll call my mom. I call her like every day, and like I don't want to just sit there and text with her because I know she's probably not paying attention. But at least
Real.
if I call her, I know that I have her attention. So it's
Yeah.
just like
Real.
you know that the people are listening to what you're saying when you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like for me, like texting is way more convenient. But like if I'm like just doing something and I see that like one of you guys calls me, like I way prefer that.
Mhm.
'Cause
Yeah, like when I tried to call you a little bit earlier.
Okay, I had just. I'm not even gonna. No. It's fine. I called you right back. It doesn't matter.
No, we called you another time while you guys were trying to set up, and it took us to voicemail.
I did
and left
remind
you a
him to
voicemail.
stop.
Okay, listen.
Like 6 times.
My phone is being used as my webcam, so I can't answer it. Also, closes everything down.
All right, we set
Okay,
it
we
off.
get it.
I would rather call for sure. Like we don't really text each other anymore. In the beginning of our relationship, we texted exclusively, and then I don't know. At some point, it just switched to only calling.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's just
Okay.
easier.
Eggs and bacon or pancakes/waffles?
I feel like eggs and bacon, but it has to be like in a burrito. I don't want just like plain old eggs and bacon.
I agree with Harper.
Mm.
I don't like like a sweet breakfast. I want it like savory.
Yeah.
It
I
just-
kinda
it
like
doesn't make me feel
both.
good.
Yeah, but I
like
prefer
really-
like the savory.
If I could
too.
have pancakes and bacon, then we're in.
Not the
I can't.
question.
I can't
out of
pick.
this.
Hannah's having a really hard time with this and that.
Is there an option C?
Okay. Toilet paper over or toilet paper under?
Okay, I know he's
Over.
freaking just saying
Over,
this
over,
because
over,
of me,
over,
but let me
over.
tell
It's
you.
over. It's over.
Let me
it's
tell you,
over.
it does not matter. It literally does not matter.
Yes, it
It goes.
No, I
You
agree.
freaking roll it, and it doesn't matter if you roll it under or
Yes,
you
it
roll it
You
over. You're
pull
still
it
getting
and
it
it
the
comes
same
out
way.
the same.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to.
No,
expose
it just
that.
literally doesn't matter to me.
Ours usually just sits on the counter, like
Ours
right
sits
next
on
to the
the counter.
toilet in our bathroom.
I mean, our toilet. Okay, let me tell you something about
Toilet
our
paper
bathroom.
adjacent.
Okay,
We're pretty
yeah.
wide people, right?
yeah, you guys know how. Okay.
Party foul.
Yeah,
Sorry.
pretty white people.
So we're pretty wide people here, and our toilet and the wall, bam, your elbows
Okay,
are hitting every
because
time.
you
So
guys-
trying to get in there to get the toilet paper like
So
this,
it's a
sucks. So we
shoulder
just-
mobility kind of thing.
we're reaching over.
Yeah,
the
I mean
counter
these
every
things. I
time.
mean, yeah.
Forget the roll altogether.
Yeah.
Just use the
Okay, but when it is on the roll, I'm gonna say under. I think under.
Like it literally doesn't matter, guys.
Yeah,
I think it
I
does.
think over.
My OCD
It's
would tell me
supposed,
that
it's
matters.
supposed to be put over.
You just
for
pull it
sure.
anyways and it comes out.
I just put it on there. Whatever way it wants to go on there is the way
Literally.
it goes on there.
Literally.
See, no, I.
So if you come to my house and
take
you're
the first
picky
little
about it,
sticky
then
part off.
sucks
I
for
take
you.
the time to flip it. And
Now I'm gonna
if
start.
look
I'm gonna
at
start just fixing them at your guys' house when I'm there.
No, I've been doing it forever, and finally a few weeks ago, Ty was like, "So what's your problem? Like, why do you keep doing it?" I'm like, I knew you were gonna say something. I'm like, but again, it literally doesn't
it.
matter.
Long ongoing
Agree.
prank. She's been planning it forever. She moved in.
I was
Okay.
waiting for something.
Yeah, I mean, we'll move on. TV shows or movies?
TV shows. There's just way more.
TV.
Yeah.
Movies.
Also, I like how you can pick up a TV show and drop it. You know.
Also, if you have like
Yeah.
40 minutes, like you can just watch it and be done.
We
Like,
really only have like one TV show that we watch like pretty regularly, but like movies are good.
yeah.
Especially like Hannah and I get into a lot of like the trilogies and like the movie like series is like kind of our thing, and so like we'll like start like a franchise and like watch all of them and then go to the next one.
We're big
So-
like annual rewatch people, so we'll have like a
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings,
mm.
Marvel. Like
Yeah.
we kind of go through and
You know.
I just feel like with TV shows, there's more of it. So even if you did rewatch it, it's like still a longer time from when you saw the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
I think part of the reason we're big movie people is because we didn't have Wi-Fi at like the first apartment, the second apartment, a third apartment.
Yeah.
And we just got used to watching DVDs like old school.
Yeah.
Okay, cake or ice cream?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
I say cake.
Whoa.
That was
Like a
unexpected.
plain
I'm gonna go ice
ass
cream as well.
cake, then frosting.
Like a little
But-
frosting, though, right? You're not a big frosting
Hey,
guy.
You need some water to wash it down because it's so good. That's my kind of stuff.
So a biscuit. We're talking about a
So
biscuit.
She likes like a
A
bud
si-
cake, right? Like that. That's
But
your vibe.
cake is my jam.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
A
Like,
side note though, I think I'm getting old, but I'm like starting to really enjoy carrot cake nowadays.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Carrot cake's a vibe.
Oh yeah.
So good.
Yeah, so I don't know when that happened, but like lately I'm like, damn, that carrot
It's like
cake's
25.
fire, though.
A few weeks ago, we had those little carrot cake, little
Mm-hmm.
cookie guys, and
Mhm.
we literally finished them all the next day. Schmog,
Yeah.
It's so good.
you know, killed all 25 of them. You just keep eating them because they're just so good with the cream
That's
cheese frosting.
Yeah, the cream cheese. That's where it's at.
Mhm.
Okay,
I don't know
guys.
if I vibe with the walnuts though. A lot of people always put.
Also, if
You don't
there's
have to.
raisins, I don't freaking want it.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
pass on the raisins and the walnuts and just keep the carrots.
Hmm
Definitely. Okay, last one for you guys here. Would you rather be 4'9" or 6'9"?
6'9".
6'9". Easy. That's the perfect height.
Well, obviously for the boys.
I say 4'9".
There is no better height than 6'9". That's just it.
Yeah, straight up. I mean, I'd be in the league for sure.
If you're gonna be 6'9", I'm gonna be 6'9". You're not gonna be 6'9", and I'm gonna be 4'9". That's not.
I get it. I'm just talking personal here.
I just feel like being short, like, I mean, I'm not very tall now. It's just like way worse than being tall. Like, when you're tall, you don't really have to ask like someone, "Hey, can you grab
Okay,
that for
but
me?"
like 6'9" is not just tall. That's
Yeah,
like
I know.
you're
That's
a freak.
Yeah.
No, I know, but also 4'9". I
you're a
think you're
girl.
considered a. I don't know.
That'd be rough though. Middle school, like
Whoa,
I
whoa.
was already taller than like all the boys my age, so I don't know. That'd be hard.
Yeah, I've been this size since I was 8 years old, so.
I'm closer to 4'9" than I am 6'9". So I feel like 4'9" wouldn't be that big of. Does that math?
See, that's a logical way of
Yeah, it
approaching it.
does.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I'd be 4'9", but I don't know. Not if you were 6'9". That'd be no. Couldn't do that. That's like your
I'm
mom's
right
age.
smack dab in the middle, baby.
Why'd you strike me?
Sorry, that's funny what Hannah said.
Okay, yeah. That was all I had for the this or that game. So yeah, hopefully you guys are all warmed up because we're gonna be hopping into some more topics here. I don't know where you guys wanted to go next, or you had one that you guys are dying to get to.
I think we should start off with the first date stories. What do you think, girls?
Down.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the boys can say them too.
Yeah,
It's true.
there.
I go last since I'm the last one. You guys go first. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Who's us?
We'll go first, I guess. Or you guys can go. I don't care.
Yeah, so I mean, like our like first like official like date. I mean, we're talking mulligans, right?
Talking the first date, yeah.
No, I know.
Like the first one?
Okay, because you have okay.
Talking about
Our
the first
first,
one.
Amazing in her eyes.
our first official date. We went to Palmdale, and then we went to Mulligan, which is no longer open. It's like completely torn down. And we went and did like a kind of an arcade. We went to did the batting cages
The go-karts.
and the go-karts, and Hannah smoked me in the go-karts.
I whooped him.
Actually,
I wasn't even trying to let her win, dude. She just smoked me. Okay, but
I'm so
hold
good at
on.
hitting those freaking
Hold on.
turtles.
In my defense, I did get stuck behind a child, and he was racing rough, dude. I couldn't get around him. And I started racing, dude.
He's acting like we weren't on the same track.
It was one kid, and he was in one of the double ones. He was going extra wide, man. I couldn't pass him. So Hannah smoked me, and still never obviously lets me live it down. And then we hit up a national institution, Big Tuna.
Oh man, a hidden treasure.
Hannah had never been there before.
I'd never really had sushi before. This was like my first
That's a good
introduction
yeah.
to
Yeah.
it, and I didn't know how to use chopsticks.
And
it was
Hannah was
so
eating
embarrassing.
with her fingers,
I
picking it up.
Yeah, I
and
do
I
that
do that
now.
too.
I
Yeah.
still do
I
that.
use
Yeah.
chopsticks now.
It's just
I'm
easier.
I'm pro, but yeah, it was my first.
Yeah.
It was so embarrassing. I was not eloquent at all. It was just so messy. Too.
It was a great
just
time.
not cute.
It was the perfect first date. It was honestly so much fun. It was perfect.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was really fun. I was super sad when it closed because I always wanted to go back and redo that first date. And,
Yeah.
never made it, so that's a bummer. What about you guys?
Karen Danae.
We didn't really have a first date.
Whoa.
We didn't. No, okay, listen. We're both in high school. Garrett did not drive at the time, BTW.
Still doesn't.
I was wait, pause.
He was 14.
Still
I
a
was
passenger
14.
princess.
Still faster, princess.
So Jay, so Garrett comes to my house.
Strike one.
John, his dad, drops him off. My brother was in the garage, and it was a weird thing because Jay coached my brother, and
Sure.
yeah, we didn't know at the time that we were all connected. But yeah, we didn't have a first date.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
No,
they did.
that was
We
about
I
it.
mean, we went to the movies like a couple weeks after that or something.
Yeah, but we were like already together.
What did you go see?
I think we used to watch a lot of scary movies.
It was
Yeah.
what's the one about the Visit?
Was it?
I think so.
Why?
I think that counts. That counts as the first date.
I mean, it's like a fear bond, I guess. That's cool.
Yeah.
But like, go ride a roller coaster, I
Even
guess.
if it
I don't
was,
know.
Like a couple it counts. Yeah.
I dig it. Hey, did you guys go to the old hitching post? Is that where you went?
Yeah,
sure.
classic hitching post.
Great.
What did you eat? Did you eat like food first, or did you?
I don't think we had anything.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
it's just a.
It's like one of those awkward things where no one wants to get popcorn. And you're
No,
like, no, not
Garrett
honey.
and I were so crippling awkward when I first like thinking back, it hurts
Gary.
my soul.
Like, let's watch this
Look
scary
like-
movie in silence and not have any popcorn.
Judge.
Really. You're like
Judge,
trying to hold his hand, but it's like so fucking weird.
You didn't,
That's
Josh, you didn't do a suicide with the popcorn seasonings this time?
No, it sure didn't.
That was my move. That was my move, and then they freaking got rid of them all. And
No,
Logan is
dude. The first time Hannah and I went to the movies, dude, she goes over to that little station, slams her popcorn down, just starts going, dude. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Like, mind you, that's our popcorn. And I'm like, that's gross.
just
I
smells
think
like,
that one's sweet and that one's nacho cheese.
Yeah, for real, dude. I'm
smells like
you
a
gotta
bag
stop.
of feet. I'm
Like, we got to think about this. Wild.
oh man! And then they freaking put
Yeah.
a restriction because some guy.
Because of you.
No, some guy stole them. Do you hear the story?
No.
They originally used to be on a stand. Okay, freestanding, free.
Now you have to buy them.
No, but then they attached him to a tether because someone tried to take him, and then some guy just ripped him out of the wall. So now they have.
Just too delectable to stay there.
He needed the
Rip out the
handles, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Ty Harper, you're up. First
Yeah,
date.
so to really tell the whole story, you got to start at the very beginning.
No.
So, we met actually at Ray Cross's baby shower that Christian Turl and Stephen Cross hosted over on like South Street at that house they were renting from Ron.
Shout out the boys.
And so, yeah, Harper was hanging out with the girls, and I was like barbecuing with the boys. And then, like at the end of the night, everyone met up or whatever. And so that's how we met, and we talked or whatever, exchanged numbers that night. Nothing too crazy. And then
It was on
I
his
think-
birthday,
Yeah.
and the next day was Veterans Day, and
Mhm.
he asked me to go to the movies, and like to Studio Movie Grill, you know, the fancy one. And I was like,
Oh, I remember
yeah,
this
I'll let
story.
you
Very
know.
nice.
And then my brother and his friends said, hey, let's go to the movies. And so I said, okay. And so we went to Lancaster to like the Maya Cinemas or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I had to lie to him because I'm like, sorry, I really had to go to the movies with my brother. And so, yeah, we still haven't gone to Studio Movie Grill, in case you guys are wondering.
You guys need to
Maybe
go.
one day I'll take. Maybe
Gotta
for his
make that
birthday
happen.
this year. But
So
yeah,
on
so
your
I
first-
definitely ditched him when he asked me the first time. But it wasn't because like I didn't want to hang out. It was just like I was already hanging out with my brother, and it was like random, like 6 p.m. Hey, let's go to Lancaster, go to the movies, and we went.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically I got rejected the first time.
Sounds like a sick first date.
Yeah,
You
geez, dude.
took your
That's
took your
mean.
brother as
But then yeah, we didn't
Damn.
end up going to the movies, but we did end up going to the Condors game.
Yeah,
and
well,
it was
before that, I went over to go hang out, and it was actually when Hannah was
Yeah.
like she wasn't giving birth yet, but Stacy was at your guys' house, like trying to help you prepare. And so I came over, and Ty told Jay, like, oh, like this girl's gonna come over, and Jay said, should I put what did he say? Should I shut my door? And Ty said I don't think it's that kind of night, Jay. And he said, okay. And he's like, thanks for watching out, though. And then, like, that Saturday, because it was, like a Monday and a Tuesday or Thursday something, that weekend, we went to the Condors game.
Yeah, dude, it was actually Fortnite night. So
Yeah.
the camera, the camera would like go over to the little kids and they'd be flossing or like hitting the stamps or whatever on the Jumbotron. And I was like, yeah, this is pretty sick. This is the Condors game. Yeah.
It's gonna be our kids someday.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, so yeah, that was pretty much it, I think, for the first date.
And then we never left each other's side afterwards, so there's that. Now we're here.
Yeah, it's a good teaching moment. If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Keep going.
Nice.
No, or she'll just take your brother or her brother.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Man, I like how that's the story you chose for your first date story. You're like, well,
Hey, we're honest. We're honest here at the
That
Keep It
is-
Down podcast.
That is what it is. I'm not going to fib and make something up that's not the truth. That is the truth.
I love it. That's so good. It's funny. I'm sure Nash is like, yeah, choose me.
So he literally has no idea. So
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
I'm tired a little bit though.
literally doesn't care at all.
It
Okay,
all worked out in the end.
Chach. Our social media account runner, Chach. Did we get anything from the Q&A?
2 questions, baby.
Okay.
Hey, that's all we need.
3 questions.
They're probably great. Mom, so what did Mom have to say?
She is one of them, yes.
Who's the other one?
It's probably Ray, and it's probably something out of pocket.
Bobby Hell.
No, the first one is from none other than Cody Hall.
Cody
Oh
Hall.
my gosh.
So he put the girls on the spot here.
No.
Always.
He says, "All right, so we're gonna go you first, buddy.
Okay.
Who would be your top 3 fantasy football picks?"
Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes.
Obviously, Kelsey's hot.
He's so hot.
Maybe like a defense. The Rams defense for
Oh,
funsies.
wow.
Okay,
That's
we're
a
in.
vibe. That's a vibe.
All right.
Hannah's gonna have
I'll
some.
go.
All right.
This
Robert,
one.
what do you
My actual first 3 that I actually picked, I obviously went Travis Kelce first. I mean, for obvious reasons. And then I went CeeDee Lamb, and then I went Patrick Mahomes. That was my actual lineup.
So this is like a dream team kind of situation where they can be retired or they have to be currently in the league.
I mean, if you were playing fantasy football, who would you pick to
Have to be
win?
currently in the league.
Yeah.
She wants to include Drew Brees as who she wants to include.
I mean, technically, Tom Brady was still on the lineup, so she could choose him if she wanted to, because he was on the lineup, even though he's
Oh, no.
retired.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah, not him. Nah, Drew Brees would have been my first pick for sure. But okay, so it's not a dream team.
So it has to be current NFL players.
Let's see if I know 3 names.
Just throw some out there.
The guy
I'm sure
with
somebody has the
long
name.
hair that's in all the commercials, Head and Shoulders.
Yep.
And also retired. Troy Polamalu. Yeah.
Good try.
I'm
Good
gonna
try.
get there. Let's see who else.
You know, there's a lot of
But-
football
Gronk.
commercials.
Oh, Gronk's also retired.
Damn.
Hey, thanks, Cody.
We're gonna be here a
I
while.
love the Troy Polamalu shout out though. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, hey, yeah, shout out.
We got big.
Randy Moss.
Super retired.
Damn.
Hey, but honestly, if it was like 2010 and you had Gronk, Randy Moss, and
Steelers
Steelers defense,
Yeah.
you'd be pretty loaded.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just pretend I was playing 10 years
Yeah.
ago.
So yeah,
We'll
and
go with
Hannah,
that.
and she doesn't super keep up with current NFL.
I used to be able to
She
watch
leaves
the
she leaves that
games.
up to,
Now I'm
to me
watching
mostly.
kids, so
Yeah.
that's how that goes.
Yeah. So those are Hannah's 3 picks.
Wow, excellent.
Beautiful.
Peyton Manning.
Also super very not.
Next question. Okay. This one's from Bobby Howell.
Uh-oh.
Shut up, Bob.
How are you going to deal with having sons that are willing to die on a football field?
It's actually a really good question
Just, like,
because, like, there
real-
is real safety concerns with the game of football too. So it is
Yeah.
a scary sport to have your kids play.
What if my kids don't play football?
I don't really know how to answer that question.
Have you thought about it at all? About the possibility of your kids playing?
I feel like our kids will for sure play a sport. I'm just not sure what.
Sure.
You know, like I feel like that's up to them. But I feel like I won't be like a crazy mom, like to go after like somebody else's mom if they tackle my kid or some
Ain't
shit.
it?
Yeah, so
Seen it.
like, just say that your kids did want to play football. How would you feel about it? Or yeah, how would you feel about it?
Yeah, I'm all in. I think
feel
it'll be
like-
super fun.
Let's freaking do it.
Yeah. I really want to be a
Like, if we're
I
gonna
want to
do
be
it,
a
we're gonna
hockey
go
mom
all
though.
out.
Like Reed is so into hockey. I really want to be. I think that'd be so fun. Like to be able to go to those games. Like that's so freaking cute. But yeah, I'm down for football, baseball, basketball, whatever they're interested in. But so far, you know, the oldest is more into music and other things. So I mean, they're all going to be different. But yeah, I'm totally up for whatever. I mean, does it make me nervous? Yeah, but they've got pads, they've got helmets, and every year gear gets better. And I feel like it'll be important to us to make sure we're buying the best gear, looking into the best helmets, you know, making sure we're
Mhm.
protecting what matters. And I will insist they wear a cup. Logan says it's optional. I'm like, no, it's not.
I feel like all of our kids, like we're just like a big sports family, so they'll be like surrounded by it for like literally their whole
Yeah,
life.
for
So I feel
sure.
like it's not anything out of the norm.
Yeah. I feel like
How would you
Yeah,
feel?
I mean, if it's a weekend from the end of August to February,
Yeah.
there's football in the
I
field.
wanted I wanted to play football desperately, and my dad did not let me. But back then, things were different. You know, it was 20 years ago. So I think by the time, like, if I have a daughter who wants to play football in 10 years, like, it'll be different. Like, it'll be totally okay if she plays. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think it's definitely up for discussion. I think it'd be fun.
I had 3 girls on my varsity football team.
See, that's so cool. Like, even if you warm the bench and you just get to show up for practice and, like, hang out with the cheerleaders, like, I don't know. Just seems fun. I don't know.
I don't
No.
feel like football is a girls' game, but maybe that's just my opinion. But yeah, obviously I don't have kids, but I feel like they can play whatever they want. I'm just not big into older kids playing soccer. Like,
Really?
I
Shots
feel like
fired.
I second that. I second that.
like I feel like I'm not saying that like soccer's not a real sport or like, you know, that people aren't good at it. I just don't I feel like baseball and football are like better options.
Did you have a reason for that, or you just
I agree
don't
with
love
that.
soccer in general? Just
I
not
just
your favorite.
Also, I
don't
feel like
like
the soccer scene's sucking.
like
to
when they're
attribute.
little, like of course, like try everything out, of course.
Yeah.
But like I just feel like as you get older, like I feel like baseball and like football, maybe hockey, like are just better options.
Well, you got to be fast and agile with soccer, and I feel like that never described me. So you probably gotta have that be that.
Yeah, like
football
if
player.
they wanted to, like they could, but it's just not my preference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think more so the questions like Chach, Schmog both tore ACLs. We've all had concussions. Like everyone knows it's a risk you take when you're playing the game. Like you wouldn't have any qualms about
Yeah,
your
but it's not just
son or daughter playing a game that has known risks. I think that's what Bobby's
I
asking.
feel like for Harper and I too, I mean, even probably Hannah, like we also played sports, so like we know that
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
happens.
And also, it's not just football where like you can get hurt. Like you could be riding dirt bikes and literally
Totally.
get hurt, and
Definitely.
you can get concussions playing baseball, softball. Like I'm sure you can get concussions
Totally.
in soccer too. Like it's not just football that you can get hurt on. It's all of
For
them,
sure.
and that's just a chance that you take.
Definitely.
Agreed.
To be fair though, I did get my worst sports related injury playing a pickup game of football at a summer camp though. We all played, I don't know, it wasn't supposed to be tackle, but it was mixed gender and it kind of was tackle, but obviously no one had. And I got tackled so bad.
Got laid out by a grown ass
I
man.
think I
It
was
was mixed gender, so it got pretty rowdy.
I think I was playing wide receiver, and I was out to catch a pass, and dude came out of the blind side and tackled me so bad. And my mom took me to the hospital, and I had hemorrhaging in my leg that turned into like big old pieces of calcified chunks in my muscle, and that injury took forever to heal. So, I mean, as long as our kids play with pads.
You know what I hated is like, say you're in like 5th grade and you're playing a game of pickup football. Like all the kids that actually like were playing football at the time, like never wanted to play tackle, but then like the weirdo random kids would be like, "No, dude, we're playing tackle, dude."
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's always those kids.
And
yeah.
it's like it's fine if everyone agrees on it, but like it was supposed to be 2-hand touch, and dude was like, "This
Mhm.
girl's not catching this ball, obviously."
No
And he
mercy.
took it into his own hands.
No ball.
No ball.
Yeah, that was kind of shitty, but it was a good story though.
Yeah,
I
those are
felt
great
awful
choices.
cool, but then after that, my dad's like, "No way you're playing football!" Like, no way.
Yeah.
All right, last question. How do you feel about how you were parented as an athlete? What will you do the same? Also, what will you do different should your kids decide? to go to
Mom
sports?
question for sure.
That's Stacy.
Yeah.
Should I
So
go
is that
first?
that's for
Yeah,
you
you
guys?
go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a boys' question, but us girls can answer too. But the boys definitely have to answer this one.
Yeah, I think
I
that's.
agree.
For sure.
She's asking, "How do you feel about my parenting?" Sorry.
Okay, so
I feel like
I mean,
you guys.
yeah, I guess I'll go first. I mean, I think I wouldn't change, like, especially like we're just talking like specifically sports, which I think that's kind of what the question was. Like, I don't think mom and dad could have been like any more like supportive than they were. Dude, like when you really think about it, Hannah and I were talking about it not too long ago about like what our like weekly schedule looked like when we were all playing football in high school and like in college and all that stuff. And dude, it was every single night for months and months and months. You know what I mean? And if we weren't at football practice or at football games or traveling for games, it was laundry. It was freaking cleaning up after everything. It was mending to freaking cuts and monkey bumps and, visits to, the chiropractor or physical therapy in the morning and stuff. Like, they made it happen, and like it's not cheap either. You know what I mean? It's a super big financial, I don't want to call it a financial burden, but I mean, like, financially it's a big investment that you make,
Mhm.
And so I wouldn't change how it was for us, like for anything. They were always super supportive, there when it was 20 degrees for the playoffs and there when it was 100 degrees at scrimmages. Didn't matter, they were there.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. Also, they were never like the embarrassing parents in the stands
Yeah.
for the most part. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
some people on the teams would just have like moms or dads that would say or do things that would,
It's
give
embarrassing.
people a bad taste in their mouth about the
Yeah.
kid. You know what I mean? And they were never those people. I mean, sometimes Jay would say things
Yeah, when the
that
ref
maybe weren't
deserved
the
it.
most smooth. You know what I mean? But it was never like embarrassing on
Passion.
us.
It's not a passion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, also he's just the rule book guy. He knows every rule,
yeah.
like maybe even better than the ref does, and so he just wants to educate out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, like just always super supportive, but never embarrassingly so.
Yeah.
Jay actually coached me for a year of TYF.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
I was kind of nervous about it going into it because, like, I'd already kind of built up my own reputation as far as like with my teammates and stuff, and then like I didn't want to like all of a sudden have the label of being a coach's kid type of thing, and it was never like that. Like he just
Do you
came
feel
in
He
and
put you in like the appropriate amount of times and didn't favor you and like or like bench you too much.
yeah, definitely. And he wasn't like my position coach either. He coached linemen, I believe, that year. But yeah, I thought they were great parents, and
Yeah.
as far as I mean, especially as far as sports go.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to echo all those same thoughts. I've always had a ton of respect for mom and dad. You know, like Jay worked 2 jobs for 14 years, so we could have, you know, our own pair of cleats or gloves or whatever it was. Like, he was taking a second bag to work with clothes so he could change it and come to practice and support us in that way. And so, like, I feel like a lot of parents are just checked out, you know, like having someone else pick up their kid, or, you know, one parent stays home or whatever it was. And I feel like they always made an intention to be there as much as
Yeah,
they can.
absolutely.
And I always appreciated that a lot.
Yeah, and then like
So-
I was thinking about the times when like Chach and I were maybe still playing TYF, and Logan was already in high school, so that's like, you know, Thursday or Friday night at the high school field, and then Saturday Chach has got a game in Southwest Bakersfield, and then my game's that afternoon, but we're back at Garces, and so sometimes we'd have to take 2 vehicles down to Bakersfield that day
Yeah.
after being out till 11 o'clock the night before at Schmog's game. So this is an amazing job they did making it all happen.
Shout out Mom and Pa. Big shout out.
What about you gals?
I mean, my parents never coached me. I mean, I had Joel as a coach, and so I mean, my brother played sports, so they were mostly on his ass, not really mine. I just played when I wanted to play, and then in high school when I didn't want to play anymore, and my choices were play or get a job, and I got a job, and that was fine too. Like, there was never any pressure on me to play. I played travel ball a lot of years with Danae. You know, we played Little League. I played 1 year of high school, and then I was done, and they were totally fine with it. So, yeah.
I feel like for me, the only thing I would do different than my parents is I feel like I just want my kids to know that there's more to life than just playing sports.
Mm.
Like it's great. I learned so many life lessons, but like you can do other things and be successful outside of sports if you don't want to play.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was the first kid in my family to play sports. So I played volleyball, not super well, but I did it because my friends did it and it was fun. Ran track, and I only tried out because my friend was trying out, and I placed and she didn't, and I was stuck. And that kind of sucked. So I don't know. I was only in sports for the camaraderie. So I don't know. It was fun though. That my parents came to games. My favorite part of it, honestly, was the Gatorade and the Lunchables, though. Like, I really wasn't in it for.
Yeah, it's valid.
I really wasn't in it for the.
So valid.
And like getting out of
After team
school
snacks.
early, I don't know. Like I wasn't an athlete. I didn't mind warming the bench and like cheering on my friends. Like I was fine with it.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I don't know. But my parents liked it though, because I was the first kid that they could go and like cheer on at a game, and my mom she enjoyed it. But like I don't know, who wants to go sit in Rosedale in 107-degree heat and watch a kid run around? You know, like I don't know, it's hot. It's really like I don't know. Track is just not something that's like I don't know though. Chach, we went to Chach's track meets though, and he had some really cool track meets. Like one time he raced at was it BC? That was a cool one. That was fun. I don't know.
They're just like all
Yeah,
day things
they're all
for track
day.
is.
I don't know. That was
Yeah.
it's more fun to go for me watch someone else compete than it is to compete myself. I don't know. I think I'm gonna really enjoy if our kids do sports.
Yeah.
Going and watching them. Yeah. I don't know.
Watching's
It's
the
so
best part,
fun, and they're so
especially when it's like people you love and like you're just like there for
I'm
them.
obnoxious
It's
in the
so much
stands
fun.
though, so if any of your kids play, just know I'm gonna be that auntie, and I just all in. I don't know. I'm totally obnoxious, but it's fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I have a kind of a second question that I just thought of. Do you guys think you'll coach your kids?
I feel like I would want to coach when they're young. Like, I don't have any interest in coaching, like, basically after 5th grade, probably. Like, it just gets, like, too complicated at that rate. Like, I feel like kids, personally, I feel like kids succeed better when they have, like, someone coaching them that's not in their household. Because if you think about it, like, they have to listen to this person, like, basically all day, and then, like, also go to practice and listen to this person. It, like, helps when it comes from someone else. So I feel like coaching them when they're really young, like, is fun, and, like, you know, yeah, they learn stuff, but also they're not, like, at that age where they're like, really, I don't care what you have to say.
Sure.
I feel like I would ask the kid how they felt
I
about
agree
it.
with that.
You know,
Yeah.
like if they're at the age where, like, if I got offered a position, like, oh, do you want to be team mom or like start help coach the whatever volleyball team? I would just ask the kid how they feel about it first, and if they'd be like, nah, mom, that's not cool, then I'd be like, all right, no problem, you know, like. But if they would want you there, then yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun.
I think coaching would be fun. I mean, if I was ever in a spot to get to do that, I mean, I did a little bit of coaching and kind of, dabbled in it, and it's fun. I like it. So if I ever get the opportunity, I would for sure be down.
yeah, I was gonna say I think some of it kind of depends on the sport. Like I never
Yeah.
played baseball myself, but like if my kid decided they want to play t-ball, like I could definitely help out with that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because you're more just kid wrangling at that point.
Yeah.
But like once they got into like little league, like actually trying to learn skills, I don't know if I would do that. Football wise, I'm kind of in the same boat because, like there's a moment where it kind of flips from like, when the first couple of years when they go out there, it's just like kind of fun and everyone's trying hard and like it's just you're watching a bunch of kids run around. But then like at some point, there's like a switch that flips and like there's real pressures and rivalry games and it starts turning into a whole different beast. So like I would never want to coach the high school team or anything like that, but definitely would be more than willing to help out at like maybe the TYF level or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, boys. Well, that's all I got for you on the Q&A. As always, Keep It Down Pod. Do Q&As and all kinds of stuff, so keep connected.
2 pet peeves.
Oh.
What's next
Whoa.
on the list?
Okay, so I put this on here.
Who wrote this question?
Is it 2 pet peeves?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's Chach.
Yeah, 2.
Go
It's mine.
first, Danae.
Let's hear it, Danae. You got.
All right, Trotch, what do you hate
What do you
about me?
hate?
Okay, let's just preface this by
All right, so here's how we're going to do this. Everyone's going to give one. I'm going to go then Danae, then Ty Harper, then Schmag Hannah. Okay?
Okay.
All right. My first pet peeve about
Uh-oh.
you is when I'm, it's like I'll be explaining something, like it's going to be like a work situation or something like that, and she keeps cutting me off to get to the final point of the story, and she'll just do it over and over and over and over, but never get the right point. So like then we're just going back and forth for like 20 minutes,
Yeah.
and then it just takes way longer than
She
it
just
did.
tries to sum it up and wrap it up, and you're like, no.
Exactly.
My first pet peeve with Garrett is this man. He knows he has a lactose problem.
Gary.
And the other night, I baked some cookies. He's like, "Man, this milk's going down too easy." And I'm like, "How many cups is that?" He's like, 3. And then, yeah. So then, my second part to
Milk's
this
going
is
down easy. Goodness.
second part to this is he drinks the 3 glasses, and then about 20 minutes later, he's like, "Man, something's not right." Like he's never had this issue before.
My stomach's kind of turning.
And he's like, I'm kind of feeling bubbly.
Nate, would you put in them cookies? Expired or what?
No, literally. That's the end of my pet peeve.
That's awesome.
Okay, go ahead, babe.
you can go first. I want to see how bad yours is before I say what.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so I love you so much, babe. I just want to start by saying that.
I can probably tell you what he's going to say right now.
But you are a little bit of a talker. And I guess my pet peeve would be that sometimes 5 minutes will go by and you're the only person in the room that said a word the whole time.
Okay, my pet peeve is when he asks me a story and he wants the details of it, and if I leave out details, then he like comes back and asks me for the details. So I try to just give him the details, but then he looks at me and he'll go like this, like wrap it up. But I'm like, if I don't give you the details, you're still gonna ask me for the fucking details 5 minutes later. So which do you want, the details now or the details later? Because you're gonna ask.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh. So you guys kind of like a combo kind of thing. Like it's all kind of the same thing. Nice.
Let's hear it.
So I think one of the things that kind of what word I want to use here that baffles me sometimes.
Baffles.
Is when I will sit there and I am talking and I tell you a whole story and Hannah's on her phone and I get done with literally like a 3-minute story and then Hannah looks at me and says, "I'm sorry, what?" Like I've been talking, like I've been in a story about like work or about like the Oregon game or whatever's going on and Hannah's like, yep. And I think she's listening. She's not. In one ear, straight out the other. And then she's like, "I'm sorry, what?" And then I have to repeat it.
Sorry,
or sometimes I'll just go, "Nope, never mind. It's fine."
I do that. Yeah. That's annoying. And I always know I do it too because I'm like, "I'm sorry, I was talking to my mom." And most of the time it's my mom. I'm like texting my mom. And it's like about like, I don't know, something mildly important usually because if it's not important, I put the phone down. But I should just say,
yeah,
let me get back to you in 5 minutes. But I don't because I'm like, I can multitask. I can hear both people.
All right, what's your pet peeve? Diss me.
I hate when you tailgate. I really do. It's stressful.
Yeah.
You know, there's all these juicy ones, and then it's I hate when you tailgate.
I hate it. I don't tailgate. I'm always like, because I'm a 10 and 2. All right, I'm a 10 and 2. I'm right up on the wheel, like staring over it, like this when I drive.
Like a true grandma.
I drive the speed limit, and I'm two car lengths between. Okay, I don't want to see your bumper too close to my, And anyway, he doesn't heed to that law, and it drives me crazy. Because then you get mad that they're so close to you.
No.
And when they break, you're like,
hey,
this guy's breaking in a green light.
You know what?
Well,
You're
you
right.
gave him a
You're
little
right. Hey,
space.
this is your pet peeve. You know what? This is a me issue, obviously.
Because then I go,
Oh, yeah.
and then he goes,
Yeah.
"Why are you doing that
Oh, yeah.
noise?"
I
You
think
know?
that
Yeah.
could go
I mean, I'm just saying one for all the boys right now. The noise in the car.
Yeah.
Okay, not needed. That's one for all of them.
Yeah, but I feel like sometimes
Yeah, I'm driving and Hannah like soccer
is
mom.
needed.
Like,
because I feel like sometimes they are distracted, and if like I weren't to say things like in a specific moment, then we probably would have hit one the bird or two the freaking car. So
Okay,
you know,
well,
sometimes it's not always needed, but
the
sometimes
thing
it
is,
is.
it's like if it's for safety reasons, I feel like we tolerate it. But when it's just like, and then you're like, "There's Starbucks over there" or something, you're like, just like, "Okay, I'm driving.
For
Just
me,
tell me."
It's a cute cow. I'm like, "Logan,
Yeah,
do you
that.
see that tiny
I feel
horse?"
like you go,
even right now, she just made that noise and my like blood pressure's like spiked.
Again, if you weren't close to the guy in front of you, you'd have time to react.
Mhm.
We'll see if we make it out of round 2 here, boys.
Yeah.
All right, my second pet peeve is I will come into the bedroom after, I don't know, playing video games and or the podcast or doing something else. And on my side of the bed / pillow is a nice little stack of any combo of the items of a laptop, a hair clip, a journal, a book, an iPad, and she has all the blankets. And so, like, what am I supposed to do with that?
I just feel like, to defend myself, you come to bed late. You get to deal with whatever I didn't want to deal with. You should have came to bed on time.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Okay, my next pet peeve with Garrett is that he underestimates the broadness of his shoulders,
Yeah.
and he shoulder checks at least 3 door jams a day
Gary.
for no
So
reason.
Josh-
Johnny Bravo and
Yeah.
your chat.
Hey,
His door's watering.
He's not trying to
Obnoxious.
be answering anything.
Yeah.
That was the
Careful.
I guess I'm
Easy.
trying to figure out how to word it, but I guess the most like simple way to explain it would be like the TV and the soundbar combo can sometimes throw her through a loop. Like, you know, you'll click on a show or whatever, and then like the intro starts playing, and then the skip comes up, and then like we're on the phone, and the whole intro song's playing, and like it's like a TV series that we've been watching the whole time, so it's just like the same song again. You know what I mean? I'm just looking at her, and she's just like on her phone, and I'm like,
I like the music. Okay, like
or like
it's
or
the same thing
like-
as toilet paper. It doesn't matter.
the TV will be like so low volume, like you cannot hear a word that's going on, and she's got the remote, and I'm just like,
Okay, that's because I cannot sleep if like the TV. If I can hear the TV, like I don't want to hear the TV.
but it's like even in the living room, like she'll be paying attention to the TV, and like you can't hear a single thing that's going on, and she's got the remote, and I'm like just like sitting there waiting for her to realize that you can't hear anything.
I guess I just have really good hearing, and he just doesn't. I guess. Okay, mine is that he likes to leave things everywhere, just basically. And so if I put it away and it's not necessarily where he left it or where he thinks it should go, he thinks that I misplaced it. When I can tell him exactly where it goes, but he just never puts it there. And so he's always like, why do you always move my stuff? And I'm like, because it was on the living room floor, like it needed to go somewhere else, and this is its home. So yeah, he just thinks I always misplace his stuff.
No, that's a good one.
Well, it's not
Why
like
you
you
said
can
that,
put it
right?
away. It's in a whole new spot altogether that it's never been
Come
before.
on, baby. You gotta get with the program.
You should have been paying attention. I don't know.
Your toothbrush now lives in the kitchen cabinet.
Exactly.
Don't leave it. I feel that though. I put things in random spots too. Just, I don't know. Yeah. Why are you trying to knuckle butt me? Do I do that?
No, because I leave stuff places and then it gets like put away where it's supposed to be, and then it's not where I remember leaving it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. You do that.
I mean, I guess I'll go
Me
first
too.
while you're thinking of one. I'm just gonna lump your phone into one big pet peeve.
Yeah.
Hannah's ability to leave her phone places
So
is
true.
heroic, and
Yeah.
also not
So
answer
true.
her phone. Like I don't have a lot of rules, but like my one thing is like, Hannah, like if I call you, like just answer, because like if I'm calling you, it's like for a reason. You know what I mean? And there will be times where she won't answer her phone, and I know it's because it's on silent or something. And
always on
I
silent.
mean, petty of me, but I am the king of petty sometimes. I will just keep calling and see how many missed calls I can get it up to. And I think, and then I said, dude, it's been like 17 or 18 times, and I'm just sitting there calling. And then when she does answer, I'm like, I called you 18 times.
And it starts, sorry, it's on silent.
It's so funny because that is true, and Hannah will like go somewhere and never fails. Like her phone, she sets it down, and like it could be like none of us watch where she sets it down. Obviously, like it could be on my fireplace, it could be like on the cabinet. But before they leave, like we always just say, Hannah, where's your phone?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot I brought
And
that in. But and then
Yeah.
sometimes she thinks she brings it in, but sometimes it's still in the car.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been in the car all day.
Sometimes I leave
Yeah.
it, like I'll leave it at home, like when I go places. Like I don't know, it's just I'm not thinking about it a lot of the time.
Yeah.
It's usually on silent and left somewhere indiscreet.
Well, usually you have like
Stresses me
Logan
out.
with you, so it's not like you necessarily
Yeah.
need it
Yeah.
at all times.
I think I've gotten used to people knowing, like, if you can't reach me, call my mom or call Logan, and that's not a good thing. But I mean, I don't know. It's just like it's not stuck to me unless I am like.
It's right here right
waiting
now,
on
though. We
something.
have it right now, so that's good.
Perfect.
It is on silent.
Glad to hear it.
But yeah, I don't know. I am real bad about that. I mean, I left my phone, was it 3 times this week in my mom's car? Or 2 times? And looking across town to get it.
It was last week.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So that's that. That's
And
mine.
we were on the freeway to Bakersfield, had to flip it and go get my phone because I was on the way to the hospital. My mom's like, it's fine, it's not a big deal. It's such a different
Love it.
So what I'm hearing is this is all justified. I am
it's
justified.
not. Oh yeah.
I am. My feelings are justified.
Totally, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
And valid.
And valid. Yes.
I lose a lot of stuff though. Like I leave my purse, like my wallet. Like I'm just not thinking about that stuff. It's bad. I have to turn back to get the keys pretty much every time I go to the car. It's pretty bad. Yeah. I'm fully aware of this issue, but it's not going to change. Pet peeve for life. Sorry, babe. At least they own it. Okay, so pet peeve about you. It's probably how seriously you do take things like that, because you did marry the
Laugh more, Logan. Jeez.
I guess so.
Live, laugh, love. Come on.
I am like, I'm pretty sure.
So are you saying my lack of patience is a pet peeve? That's what she's saying.
When it just
You have to mix the violent
when it
outbursts
counts, I
with the
understand.
lack of patience.
I
Like, it's just
understand
bad
having a short
mixture.
fuse when things are tense and when it counts, like totally 100%. But it is for like the little things, because I take pretty much everything lightheartedly, you know, like, and I am a scatterbrain 100%. And I'm pretty sure I'm rocking with undiagnosed ADHD. So, I mean, you know what you married. So, I don't know.
He just sits there and goes like this.
Yeah.
She's right. She has a valid
And
point.
also, I like how, Hannah, your pet peeve turned into you talking about basically Logan's pet peeve about you. Like, yeah, I'm a scatterbrain, and like, you know, like.
It's like I know these
I'm
things
being
about
gaslit
myself.
right now. That's what's
Yeah.
happening.
No,
Yeah,
I
you're the
feel
gaslighter.
Yeah, I know these things about myself. Like I don't know. I'm willing to concede here, like fully. Like those things are hella annoying. Like I don't have a good attention span. So when you're telling me a story, I've tuned out about 2 minutes in. Unless you really got some punchy details, spill the tea or freaking piss and get off the pot. You know, like Danae's gotta wrap it up, summarize it, get to it. You know, like let's.
No, that's what I said about Ty. Ty says that to me. Wrap it up.
Or I'm gonna lose interest, and it's not on purpose. I'm trying to listen.
Schmog, I'll listen to your story.
But when
I don't have any.
I'm staring at you and I'm trying to listen, sometimes I'm thinking about my grocery list or
Sure.
when is the last time that I drank water? You know, like I'm looking at you,
Important
but
things,
I'm
right?
thinking about what I'm gonna.
The big issues.
Yeah, the bigger issues, the bigger picture things. You know, I get it. All right, so that's our pet peeves.
Okay, wait. Does anyone have any like honorable mentions or anything?
No, I think I'm
Do
good.
you?
I don't have any personally, but
Yeah, Chuck.
Schmog's had enough.
Chuck, you kind of sounded like you had something you wanted to talk about. No.
Yeah, what you like?
no,
Yeah, Gary, what do you got?
no, I don't have
Danae,
any. I was just
tell
gonna see
us.
if anyone else.
Yeah, Chuck, tell us what you hate.
I can come up with one. No, I think I'm good.
My little tidbit here looks like Ty and Chach would make a good couple, and me and Danae would make a good couple. The way that we communicate there,
What's up,
like our
Gary?
communication styles. I mean, honestly,
Hey.
like listening to the
Somebody-
other person's pet peeve
keep
about
it down,
the other
bud.
person.
Alone at last, baby.
It's really funny to me that I don't know, we both lose interest. It's not that I'm not interested in what you have going on in your life.
Right, because it's really interesting.
I still don't know what you do for work. So when you tell me a story about work, you could be
He's
speaking
an IT guy.
That's for me to
This is my
know and for
computer
the
for
IRS
me.
to wonder about. So
When something's wrong on my computer, I say, Schmog, fix it. And he says, okay. And then he fixes it. That's what he does for work.
Yeah. So
He fixes things.
I know I get
Yeah.
the gist of like what you do, but when you go into detail about like, you know,
Schmuck's put himself on mute for those listening at home because
Yes.
I think you're going into uncharted waters
Yeah,
here.
redacted.
and we're back. All right, next segment.
Okay, I actually got a segment for you guys. This is really for the wives more so. This is kind of another chance for you guys to roast on us a little bit. But I want to talk about like, imagine it's a big game on a weekend, right? I want to talk about your man's. What are they like on game day? Do they say anything to the TV? Are you guys watching with them, or are you doing your own thing? Just give us a rundown on how game day goes at your houses.
I actually like game day because that means I get to do my own thing. Ty, you know, if the Steelers play at 10, he slowly wakes up, eats breakfast, takes a shower, puts his jersey on. But wait. He actually doesn't put his jersey on until kickoff because it's really, really bad luck if he puts it on before, even 5 seconds before. It has to be while kickoff. So he sets it right here and then pulls it over his head while they're kicking it off, okay? So he watches the game and I just go to my room and I do whatever. And then, you know, I'll come out and get some updates, or he comes in our room and I say, how's it going? And he'll either say, you know, good or bad. You know, tell me the score. Tell me if anything exciting happened. And yes, he does talk to the TV. And sometimes I'm like, they can't hear you. Why are you talking to the TV? They can't hear you.
does
But
he shout
he's not bad.
loud enough to where you can hear him from across the house, or it's not quite that intense?
Oh, yeah. Well, I leave the door open for the most part because we usually have like a fire going. So I leave the door open and it just carries down the hallway. But I just turn my show up loud enough where I can't hear the game.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, but he's really not bad. Like he'll like get mad at the TV like when they're not doing like like if the play sucked, like granted, obviously, but it's not like he's like screaming at the TV. He'll just be like, "What the hell are you guys doing?"
No, I feel like it's more so like I'll say things, but I'm not like I'll just be like, "Come on, KP," or like little stuff like that or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not like, "Oh, what the hell are we doing? It's third down" or whatever. I'll just be
No,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, "All right, big play," or like whatever. You know what I mean? I give my own little commentary.
Hey,
during
little
the
pep
game.
talk. Little pep talk is all it is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You go ahead, Danae.
Okay, I feel like with Garrett, he like there's just no even talking to him. He's just like so focused on the game. And also, like he's not really like allowed like yelling at it, but like he'll recruit Stetson to be like to like flip off like the guy. He'll be like, Stetson, do this. But yeah, I mean, other than trying to get your 2-year-old to flip off the TV, that's about
It's a
it.
good tactic.
Classic.
I feel like he used to be more intense, and then as we've had more kids and like you've learned to just enjoy it for what it is and let the game be, and if you have to miss a couple minutes to go do something, you'll come back and it's fine. Like my main
Catch the
thing is
highlights.
I'm in
Always
charge. I'm in
always
charge.
catching the highlights.
Yeah, right. I'm in charge. So I don't know. I like game day because it means I can make beer cheese dip and pretzels and wings, and that's my favorite part. I like to drink beer and eat food, really. And usually football season for us means a newborn, like the last like 5 years of our life. So you get to sit and hold a little sleepy newborn while you're watching
Math isn't
football.
mathing on that.
Girl math.
It's happened multiple times. We got 3 babies.
That was in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Because how many kids do we have?
5 babies in
Three
5
out
years
of the
is
last
wild.
7 years.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the
We
thing.
get it.
So like when the early years of our relationship, the first like 3 or 4 years that we were married, I didn't really watch as much football as like I used to. And so like when I would go and like watch like an Oregon game, that was during the dark years that we just don't talk about of Oregon football. And I swear to you, every time I turn on a game, dude, they would freaking lose to Arizona or like some crap like that. So that makes me angry. So it wasn't as fun then. And then I was just watching on my phone. So then I was just mad at my phone in the game. It's much better now. And I mean, obviously, my team's better now. So it's valid. I get it.
Yeah, I don't know much about sports, so I'm really annoying because I sit there and ask questions. Who's he? What's he do? What are they gonna do next? What's this play? And it's super annoying, I'm sure. But I'm mostly always just roasting them on their outfits.
Yeah,
I
Hannah's
could
big.
not
Yeah,
stand the last freaking game we watched. Their outfit was terrible.
Hannah likes to roast the uniforms the entire game. Is
Oh
what she
my
likes to do.
gosh, Oregon's
That's always a conversation that we have. Like, start of the game, Ty will say, okay, who are you going for? And if it's not a team that I care about, which I honestly don't really care about many of them, honestly none, he'll be like, so whose uniform do you like better? And obviously Oregon's got great uniforms, so regardless, they win every single time. But like, even for NFL, and so I always just choose who I want to win based off of what their uniform looks like, because some of them suck. Yeah, some of them are really good, and then sometimes they both suck, and so you just have to pick the better one.
Sure.
But yeah, just basically based off of uniforms, the colors, like, you know.
That last game that we watched when Oregon wore that full lime green fit, that was terrible.
It was when they played Oregon State, is what she's
They
referring
looked
to
like
last season.
little leprechauns.
I actually like that one.
Yeah, I did not like that.
Hannah does not like the green for some reason.
I don't mind the green, but you have to pair the right greens together, and
I like the green with the like super dark green olive helmet.
Yeah, that's fine. I just didn't like the lime green pants with the lime green jersey and the lime green socks with the matching cleats. I was like, what are they trying to do here? They just look like a little green blob.
Look like limes.
Yeah, not cool. I don't know. It's hard to look cool. Like, how could you look cool wearing that? I don't know. You look more. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. But
So we're all pretty good. We didn't hear anything too bad.
Yeah, would you say you look forward to game day or do you dread game day?
I feel like football's fine, but like hockey, you get annoying.
Yeah, we don't watch hockey really that much.
Yeah, I feel like hockey because it's always like evening games. It's like evening games usually.
Yeah.
And then like the kids are trying to go to bed and he just wants, yeah, I mean, it's a situation.
Yeah, those games just start and end at the most inconvenient times. It's true.
Exactly.
I would rather go watch any sport in person than watch anything on the TV. Though.
Hey, if we could go to every Oregon game, we would. You know that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I love going to an
That's the
Angels
thing,
game.
dude,
Like, that's so much fun. Like, I don't know, going to sports in person, like, that's 100%. I don't care. I don't even care if you're a fan of the team. Like, it's just really fun to go watch games in person. That's just more fun.
So I feel like there's
Yeah, dude, I've like grown to fall in love. Sorry, TC. I've grown to fall in love with the like Pac-12 After Dark. Start at
definitely
7 p.m., 7:30
it's
p.m.
after all the other games.
Because then like the boys are already asleep. I can just lock in, get as drunk as I want, no repercussions.
It's beautiful. I was gonna say there's like really two different kinds of game day because like
Yeah.
it's much different if it's my team versus if I'm just like watching a Monday night game. You know what I mean? So say Steelers are playing at 10 on a Sunday. I'm getting everything that I need to do done before the game even starts. I'm hitting the dump. I'm showering. I'm getting the fire going. I'm doing whatever I need to do like between like the 7 to 10 o'clock range right there. So that's why the jersey goes on just as the game is starting because I'm out there getting her done up
Right.
until that point.
Working hard. Yeah.
But like, if it's just like a Saturday and there's like college football on, usually I'll just pop open the garage and I'll just have it going in the garage, and then I'm like kind of doing stuff in the midst of everything, and then like if it's like fourth quarter and it's close, then I'll like sit down and watch it. But it's really only intense if it's Steelers or Oregon playing.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know what I don't like is basketball. And we can both agree on that. We just don't like to watch basketball. Like, even if it's on, we will purposely not watch it. It's just not. It's.
I feel like the Final Four?
Like
Yeah.
the basketball, yeah, like that
Yeah.
tournament.
I like
I'll
making
watch
the
that.
bracket.
Championship
Yeah.
and like all that is the only
The
fun
March
thing.
Madness bracket is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harper's like she knows she'll understand
thing, like-
what's going on, but it like she doesn't really care.
Yeah, it doesn't really interest me.
Even like football
That's how I
football
feel
or
too.
basketball or whatever we're watching, like I'll pause it and rewind it if it's like an insane play, and she'll be like, "Oh, cool," but like I feel like it's only right to show her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and some of them are like fun to see. But yeah, like I just don't think I have the attention span to, sit there and watch every single play and like, and that's
Yeah.
fine. Like it's that's what he likes to do, and that's perfectly fine. Like I'd rather just go in my room and watch TikTok or something, Priorities.
No, I like watching hockey. I like when they get in fights. That's pretty fun. But I hate actually watching like intentional fights, like planned fights, like
I saw Travis Kelce and his brother
No.
have a
UFC.
podcast, and they said, "What if they allowed one hockey fight per football game, per NFL game?
Huh.
Man,
That'd be sick."
It defeats the purpose,
like
though.
helmets off, like gear
Is it
off,
really-
like
Yeah, like a hockey fight.
Yeah,
One
like it
hockey
would be
fight.
sick, but like the
Hmm.
purpose of hockey fights is so
Yeah,
people don't do dumb
the
shit.
prob-
problem,
code.
the
Code
problem
of
with
conduct.
It is. It's
that is
self-governing.
there'd be too many people on the field too. I mean, you got how many players on the field at one time?
22 total.
I mean, that would be a big brawl if it all went in at one time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If
but I
all-
don't think it would be like at random, like because of like the way football's set up. I don't feel like it'd be at random. It'd be like during this time and this time, like
I don't know though.
you
With hockey,
can
though,
like towards the third quarter
One fight.
probably, and then
with
they'll.
hockey, they'll have-
I don't know.
You know?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. That'd be
I don't know. That was just I saw a clip of it and they were talking about it. And
That'd be interesting for sure. But I don't know. I feel like hockey players are just like they're not pretty boys at all. So like getting punched in the face and like losing teeth, no big deal to them. But like NFL players, they really value the way that they appear. And I think that if they like showed up with a black eye, like no, how you gonna film your commercials then? You know what I mean? Like their hair is always perfect and their beard's always freaking lined up and
They look fresh for game day.
eyebrows are waxed and I don't know. And NFL players are too
they
much.
for
of a
sure
combo.
have to look like that though.
I don't know. Hockey players are friggin' missing 4 front teeth, and they're just
Well, yeah, that's like
Bullets.
the face of
they just
hockey
look
is
like homeless
missing
people.
teeth. And,
I don't know. I feel like NFL players just couldn't afford getting punched in the face. It'd be too expensive. Too expensive for their managers.
All right. Let's talk about food.
Okay, so we're not too
Talk
bad,
about
boys.
food. Which one is that?
Nope, I got this.
Oh,
All right. So, a
I
few
don't know
episodes
my
ago, the boys went through and gave everyone their death row meals, right? So, this is your final meal, what you get. Let's say you're on death row and you get one last meal. Okay, the boys went through it. I'm still getting clowned on a daily basis because I picked what apparently are just basic foods that, I mean, I
Saturday
thought would be
barbecue.
great. Saturday barbecues. That's pretty much what I picked.
Saturday,
So I wanted the ladies here to weigh in on your death row meal.
Yeah, so basically how you're gonna rock it, I think it's like a main course, an appetizer, a dessert,
Drink.
and a beverage.
yeah, but you can have like what? How many gallons of iced tea with?
Yeah.
Consider it a
Yeah. You can decide the amount you need.
3 gallons.
There's 3
you can have
gallons
up
of
to
Milo
3 gallons
Sweet
for
Tea.
your beverage, apparently. So keep that in mind. One beverage, 3 gallons of it.
well,
I feel. Okay, so
Like piece it. So like
Drink.
do whatever.
okay, so drink
go in order.
for sure. Dr.
DP.
Pepper,
Like what? Like
like
a can out of the
you want
fountain.
details.
fountain,
like a
like a
Sonic
like a
with- A Route
Sonic,
44.
yeah, crushed ice, like the good stuff,
Right.
and then
Nope.
oh,
And
they're
then
all
barbecue
going.
your-
Okay,
I feel like mine would be a
Okay.
Dr. Pepper as well. It's king.
My last one, probably going.
Yeah,
with
you're gonna. It's like you're gonna die next, so you got to pick a really, really good one.
frosty beer. Probably.
3 gallons.
Okay, we
of
can
it
go
or just
alcohol
one?
next, but traditionally can't be an alcoholic beverage.
No.
You're in prison.
Make it
Well, yeah,
worse.
you don't get alcohol in prison
I
unless
chose
you.
I chose Modelo's.
Yeah, okay, we did two though. We did two beverages though when we did ours. We did alcoholic and non-alcoholic.
I'm getting a Diet Pepsi from Circle K, 44-ounce Polar Pop.
Wait, but you don't want full sugar
Wow.
on your last one. You still can go with
I
that.
prefer Diet. I prefer the flavor of Diet sodas. I don't like
Hmm.
my teeth to feel gritty when I'm drinking My
Hit the
soda.
gritty. Okay.
Okay, appetizer.
Yeah.
Appetizer. I feel like mozzarella sticks or like onion rings.
What Red Lobster biscuits?
Red Lobster biscuits are pretty good. Or like the Roadhouse with like the cinnamon cinnamon sugar.
butter.
Yeah, cinnamon butter.
I, as an
Yeah,
appetizer,
that's mine.
fried pickles.
Delicious.
I actually kind of want some right now.
No,
Now
that
that I
would
think
be
about
for
it.
sure one of mine. I add that
Yeah.
onto my list as well.
Also, wait. Hannah makes those really, really good. What are they called? The little wrap guys with the
Oh,
Texas
the
roll
jalapeno and
jelly?
cream cheese,
Oh yeah.
Yes, those ones are delicious.
Texas spring rolls, right?
something like that. Yeah.
Maybe you should make those soon because those are
Well,
Yeah.
you got to go to prison first, evidently. You can be on that row.
True.
Make
That's
Or
true.
we just
My
make
last
them.
meal, Hannah will make them for me.
All right, Hannah, appetizer.
Oh man. I'm probably going a seafood sampler platter. So like, give me some fried crawfish.
Frog's face.
Give me some fried alligator.
I mean, I thought we were
bites.
talking about appetizers here, but here we are.
Who said
Couple
a
oysters.
sampler?
We're
Who said a
talking like-
sampler isn't an appetizer?
Hey, you know what?
On
Hey,
the menu.
it's your meal. You're right. I'll butt out.
Give me some like fried shrimp.
First of all, Schmog said tri-tip, so he has no room to talk.
yeah.
Those are my. Okay, you're right. I
Yeah,
don't-
but really, tri-tip.
Gotta have some
Right.
good French fries on it. Maybe some hush puppies.
All right.
Give
So
me
the whole hoot and caboodle.
Give
He
me
wants a platter.
me a
She,
Cajun.
she wants the tour of the sea.
Anything that has to do with
It's
seafood.
gotta be Cajun though, because
Let
I
me
want,
get that
I, want
tour
the,
of
I, want
Italy.
the, I want the spicy Cajun remoulade for dipping sauce. You know? Yeah.
Louisiana
That's what I
heat.
want. I want the full Southern seafood sampler
You
as
go,
my
girl.
appetizer.
You go. And that's what you will have.
Oh, fried okra. That's gotta be on there too.
Weird.
I thought this was my segment.
It totally
It
is. You can have your
You
fried
can get
okra.
judged, by the
I'm over
way.
here flaming my.
You can have your platter and your
Yeah, for sure. Go
everything
for it.
else. I forgot what you said, but you can have that all.
All right. Main course today. What are we going with?
I don't maybe like okay, I'm gonna get so roasted on this, so just everybody
Ew.
mind your P's and Q's.
Did you say
But
chicken
I
nuggets
feel
right
like-
now?
I feel like chicken strips and French fries. Yeah, chicken strips and French
I
fries.
love that.
Yeah, that's great.
I love that for you. Wait, dipping sauce.
Like with a good side of like
Very nice.
homemade
Runny
ranch.
ranch.
Like
Amen.
Runny
You
ranch.
cannot
Best.
go wrong with
Yeah.
chicken tendies.
Yeah,
and
that's
fries.
great. Yeah, that's a great pick.
exactly.
I
They're
love
good
that
no
for
matter where
No,
you get
that's
them.
a great last meal choice.
Yeah, that's nice. Harper?
Mine will be a chili verde burrito.
Mm.
My tried and true.
Also
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
From Don Perico though,
Mm.
or
Oh,
anywhere.
yeah.
I feel like Las Palmas, when it was Las Palmas, definitely made it better. But now that
Yeah.
it's Buenas, like, no.
Well, no.
But then, like, Don Perico's is okay, but sometimes it's way too fatty. Honestly, I've yet to find, like, a new good one.
Mm.
So I really haven't eaten one in a long time.
Mm.
Feels bad.
My favorite. I mean, I don't even know why I knew this as a kid. When I death row meal as a child was a steak and chocolate pudding, like a medium rare steak.
For her dinner.
Chocolate
For
pudding.
entree.
That was always my answer. If I ever had a last meal, that's what it'd be. And it's probably, I mean, it's really hard to beat a medium rare steak with like a good crust on it, finished with butter.
It's true.
It's so good. Cast iron skillet, you know. I don't know. That's so like on the nose. Like everyone picks steak. Like a lot of people pick steak.
Yeah.
I feel like
I feel like that's no
I feel like a runner up might be homemade fish tacos. You got fresh caught.
So she's having the sampler platter of the sea and fish tacos. She
Oh, you're
loves-
right. You know what? If
Yeah.
I'm going in seafood for appetizer, I'm going with the steak. Then I'm going with the steak. Yeah, a homemade
Good choice.
steak,
Surf and turf. Yep.
perfect crust on it.
Yep.
Like medium rare in the middle, edging on rare. That's. I mean,
Edge.
what?
No,
Okay,
no.
you like your steaks medium well, so
That's-
don't even come.
That's
for
not
me.
what we're talking about.
Garrett likes them probably more raw on the
Rare.
raw side. What? I don't know. He likes them less
thought you were
cooked
a
than I do.
medium guy.
Desserts.
No, Stacy is a
Desserts.
well done steak gal.
She is.
Yeah,
Stacey.
it's okay. We forgive her.
Yeah.
We forgive her. I feel like for dessert, I'm going like New
Ooh.
York cheesecake
Great pick.
with like
Mm.
strawberries.
So good. Yeah.
So
I
good.
feel like I just don't really have like a dessert that just calls my name.
What about the
Like-
last dessert you would ever eat on this planet? Maybe.
You
Honestly,
love
I'd
chocolate
rather have
with
candy.
strawberry.
What about
What'd
the
you say,
cake from? the cake that
Oh
your mom
yeah, the
always
pink
gets you?
champagne
Pink
cake from
champagne
Smith's
cake.
Bakery in Bakersfield. Yep,
There you go.
that one.
Mm-hmm.
That one's
Perfect.
my favorite.
Mhm.
Love it. Yep. Thanks, Danae.
I got you.
Harper would literally drive to the corner store and buy ice
Yep.
cream like at least probably twice a month. I don't know why she didn't just say ice cream. Like
I
she
picked
didn't
ice
like
cream.
desserts.
Because it's not like I can drive to the freaking yeah. It's
Ice
not like I
cream
can
doesn't
drive to
count.
Stein Springs store and get a freaking something elaborate. It's like you reach in the thing and you got ice cream sandwiches or a freaking push pop, and
I'm
that
just saying,
that's
you're
what
about
you get.
to not even give an answer as opposed to just saying something that you enjoy.
Yeah. That's true.
It's hard on the spot. Okay, I sympathize.
Dessert.
I love homemade tiramisu. I could eat a whole tray of tiramisu. But I also love just like straight up like chocolate cake, like my mom's chocolate cake with like the ganache and the mousse in the middle. Like that's pretty fun too.
Mm.
And I love my grandma's bread pudding. It's really hard.
We're tripling up on desserts, baby.
That's her 3 gallons.
And again, a sampler
Can
platter.
I get all
A sampler
3
platter.
on one boat? Just like a little dessert boat. That's really hard. Like I don't know. Like I'm usually, if you know me, and then obviously you guys do, I often order
You're not a big sweets person, though.
an appetizer and a dessert. I'll sometimes skip. the
Okay,
meal.
Hannah does this where we're at a restaurant. Specifically, we're at this nice Italian restaurant in LA.
No, it's Cheesecake Factory.
No, it was the Italian.
It's
place
happened
for
more than
her
once.
birthday.
You guys are both right.
Okay, yeah, at the Cheesecake Factory it happened too. But she literally orders her entree and also said, "Can I get tiramisu?" And they said, "Yeah." Like, first of all, everyone was ordering just entrees. Like, nobody had ordered dessert yet, but she ordered hers. But then she requested her tiramisu comes out before her entree, and she totally ate it first. And then, first of all, she ate it, and then she said it wasn't that good.
Homemade's better. If you've ever had homemade tiramisu and you're a fan, you know it's always better homemade.
No, I've never had it, but I just thought it was funny. She's like, "Can I have it first?" And then eats it all. Yeah, it wasn't that good.
Every time I order dessert at a restaurant, I ask them to bring it out with my meal. I don't like to wait for my dessert after I eat. I like to go straight from entree to dessert.
You gotta
If
strike
not-
while the iron's hot, baby.
if not, eat the dessert first. Sometimes I'll just skip the entree altogether. When we go out to eat, I'm ordering French fries and I'm ordering a dessert. I don't know. I love sugar. Yeah. I mean, death row. Like, you're really gonna make me pick one dessert?
You get to have all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, you are an inmate, so
Typically,
possibly.
that's how it works. We're a little loose with our rules over here on the Keep It Down podcast, so
Those outfits those jumpsuits are roomy. I can fit 3 desserts in there, plus the sampler platter and the steak though. I don't know. Okay, so was that? Oh no, alcohol. There was one more. If you had to pick an alcoholic drink, because apparently I couldn't pick beer.
it's just for your drink. You just get to pick one that's alcoholic and one that's not.
Oh, what would be yours, Danae? If you had one last kick at the can.
You know, I'm not an alcohol gal, but if I was going out, I'd
Oh,
like
let's
chocolate
go.
beer
What's it gonna
for the
be,
homies
though?
one last time. Or I would try. Okay, I'm not good. I feel like the only beer I can even slightly tolerate is probably like Coors Light or like Michelob Ultra. Like,
Yeah.
I think
not
so.
great beer.
Love that.
I also am not a big drinker, but I like the Dr. Pepper cream soda with Malibu.
Mm.
That's
Okay.
probably my favorite.
Well, before the downfall of man, a Natty Light in a can, cold Natty Light in a can, would have been my pick. But it's a little controversial to drink them natties now, so I don't know what my runner-up beer would be.
She's just gonna get us all into this, isn't she? Hey, if you're still listening and you made it till this point, thank you so much. We appreciate everyone listening.
Yeah, I don't know. Controversy or not, I love a natty daddy, like the tall one.
You guys also like those natty days.
No one looks worse leaving Walmart with a natty daddy in their cart, and I have been that gal. So yeah, it's not all.
You have like the big cart because you have like your 3 kids, and then you have it in like the front right
Just
by
comes in a
them.
paper
I
bag.
feel like it's just so much more classy to see the mom with the, the 12-pack of the White Claws, and then there's me. I'm like, you can get you can get a 36 rack of natural light for the same price.
All right.
Tell me you're redneck.
I forget what you said your death row meal was. You want to quickly shoot it off for us?
Why? Just because you want to make fun of me again?
No, I sincerely forgot.
I think it's pretty respectable. I don't even know why you.
I said a smoked tri-tip. I said a smoked tri-tip.
Yeah.
I said pasta salad, like not like macaroni salad, like pasta salad, the pasta with like salami and like, the Italian dressing, that whole thing. And then for a drink, I said a cherry Coke. And then I just know I'm
that
being judged.
is weird to me because he never drinks cherry Coke. That one threw me.
Well, I don't drink because there's like 800 grams of sugar in it.
Yeah, there isn't Mountain Dew.
I'm 30 now. I don't drink Mountain Dew either. I'm sorry, my death row meal. And then for dessert, I said like a big thing of cheesecake. Like a big like cheesecake platter, I think is what I said.
Like all the different
Yeah, where
toppings.
like you have like all the different kinds, like just one of those. I'm basic, dude. I'm really, really basic. So yeah, that's where the Saturday afternoon barbecue joke came from because
we do love that meal.
I'm pretty sure we're eating that for my birthday.
Yeah,
We're all going to be at. So.
I think a lot of Americans say that for 4th of July, and we're like, it's Tuesday. Time for some mac salad and a big old barbecue. With all that. I don't know.
Yeah.
We just like to eat like that, though.
Boring.
Sounds good to me, though.
That sounds great, especially for your last meal.
Yeah, I just want to know what. I want to know what I did to get on death row.
Not important. It's just the food that you get before you die.
I don't know. It's pretty important.
I tried to guess Garrett's meal earlier, and I thought that was the scene where he said KFC because of the grit.
Because of the grit.
Oh, got it. But
Oh,
I was wrong.
I don't even know if I ever had KFC. I don't think I've ever had it. I've had Popeyes.
Popeyes is better. It's more gritty.
More
I
gritty?
don't really like any of them.
My mom and I had Popeyes.
I've never had Chick-fil-A. I've never once had Chick-fil-A.
That's surprising.
We'll go to like Raising Cane's every now and then, but it's like nothing like that I crave and like I'm like, oh yes, we're going to Bakersfield, we're gonna go to Popeyes, we're gonna go to KFC. Like it's not something that I'm like, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I love Raising
Might just
Cane's.
be me.
Raising Cane's chicken is by far better than Chick-fil-A in my opinion, which I know y'all disagree, but
Actually, Chach and I both said that Popeyes was better than Chick-fil-A. That's where the original clip came
oh
from.
really?
Yeah.
Oh. Danae, you like Chick-fil-A better than you like any of the other ones, right?
I feel like I do appreciate Chick-fil-A, but it's just because I feel like their quality of like chickens, like you never get a gross piece.
No.
How do you feel
That's
about
what I
fries,
appreciate
though?
about Chick-fil-A.
What?
The best. Like literally put like a whole container of
That
Chick-fil-A sauce and
surprises me.
so good.
That's interesting.
So good.
Okay, what's next on the list? Proposal stories.
Good.
Are we going? Should I go?
Who pitched the question? Was
Okay,
it Josh?
so
What?
Who put that on there?
Go ahead, Danae. You're good.
Sorry.
okay. We're in Morro Bay. It's all of our family, Hannah, Logan, Harper, Ty, my parents, Garrett's parents, Uncle B, all of us. There's like 20 people. Garrett and I have been together like 3-4 years. And Garrett, so I hear this later on from Stacy. She's like, okay, so Garrett was getting ready and he had chicken wing in his teeth. I had to go tell him to like clean up a little bit before he was going to do it. Blah, blah, blah. He proposes with everybody. It was so good. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he had a chicken wing in his pocket. We were wearing
little, like,
Hawaiian
sausage or
shorts.
something. It was a pocket glizzy.
Pocket sausage.
Yeah, he had pocket snacks. And then we were both wearing, well, all of us were wearing Hawaiian shirts from a thrift store. And yeah, that's our story.
It's not your vibe. It's not your vibe.
No, it was so good. I wouldn't have it either way, but it's just like any other way. But it's
It
just
was
so
during the
Garrett
prettiest
how it went
sunset
down.
ever, though, in Morro Bay. We were all
Yeah, I'm totally being so
we were out on this
critical. It was
we were out on the
literally so
balcony,
good.
and
Just giving
somehow
it
it was big enough to fit all freaking 80 of us out there. And that I do remember the sunset because you guys were like knowing you had this beautiful backdrop.
I was gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna do this. I was gonna do it a different day, but I literally
Yeah.
could not handle the anxiety.
He was
longer.
he was kind of a sweaty
Oh, just
mess.
wait.
Yeah, Josh. Sweaty. Got him.
Yeah. So
Okay, yeah, because looking back now, my mom, I was like, oh, are you guys gonna come to like the beach house for dinner? She's like, oh, not tonight. And then later on, my parents showed up and I was like, oh, I thought they weren't coming. And now I realize that he was like, I have to do it now.
My favorite
Yeah.
part, I felt so bad about that.
It was good.
Our oldest son was just in their shot the whole time with the most like weird expression on his face, like surprised and like annoyed, like what is happening. And it's in all the videos and photos making this awful face. I felt so bad. I didn't realize it.
Yeah, it's because he's like, he was standing by Garrett and Danae, like looking at everybody, and like half of us are like cheering, all the moms are crying. Like
And
he was
he-
just so confused.
and
So
he's
Garrett was just like,
mad dogging him. I felt
What'd
so
you
bad.
say?
It's just in all the shots. I'm like, oh man.
It
Like,
just
going
makes
back, I
sense.
should have like moved the kid 4 feet back, but oh well. Yeah. All right, Harper, go.
Why don't you guys go?
Oh. Um.
ours was really not super.
No, it was pretty mellow.
Yeah, so it was the day after Christmas. We had like
December
Christmas.
26th.
So like we were living.
December 26th.
Were we? No, we were living here at the time. Yeah, we were living here at the time. But anyway, we did like the thing where we have to go around to like 3 different Christmases, and so it was the day after Christmas.
Oh yeah. We were living in the Brentwood house.
Yeah, and like had just like we had like a ton of snow. So anyway, it was the day after Christmas, and then it was just really low key.
Yeah.
Your family,
My whole family was there, which I really appreciated.
yeah, Hannah's family was there, and then like we had like gotten together and like done like a big gift exchange and stuff, and then Hannah said super early on when we first met that she like just kind of in passing, she was telling me about this ring that had been like passed down to her, like from your great grandma.
Great grandma.
And Hannah had tried to like put it on like when she was a kid, and it got stuck on her finger because it was too small. Because her grandma had these little tiny little fingers, and so it got stuck, and they had to cut it off. So she had the ring that she wanted, but it was cut. So like I had to like secretly like take it to like a jewelry store, like the old jewelry shop that used to be where the UPS store is now in town, and I had to get it fixed. And so I went and got it fixed all sneakily, and then that was the ring that I proposed with, and you know, it was like a family heirloom, so like obviously like it was on like, you know, it was really important to everyone, and it was super cool. But
yeah, that was really special. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it at all. So that was pretty cool. I was totally blindsided, and it was nice. My sister-in-law took our engagement photos. Right
yeah, it was like that
afterward.
day, like in the snow and
In the
stuff,
snow.
and like it was really cool.
It was really romantic. It was actually really
Yeah.
sweet. Yeah. And Christmas is my favorite time of year too, so it was really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did, not gonna lie, did wish it happened a little sooner, and I was edging him. I was bugging him about it, but yeah, it was good.
Sheesh, Mom.
I know, for real.
What took you so long, Schmeier?
I guess I'm just that horrible.
He's wanted to get the first kid out of the way before.
All right, you guys go ahead and tell me how great it was.
So I'll kind of give the background to the story, I guess, and you can explain the actual night of. But it was a lot of work, man. I'll tell you what. I was really put through the ringer on this one. So first thing I did was I went and talked to Harper's mom because we were planning a trip to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, but it was for her birthday. And so, like, in my head, I was like, okay, like, we're going on this cool vacation. Like, that'd be a cool spot to do it. It was never, like, a doubt that we would get married one day or whatever. Just, like, I was thinking about how to do it and, like, what would be cool and memorable and stuff. So I went and talked to Nikki first, and I was like, hey, like, I know we're going for your birthday. Like, I don't want to crash your party or whatever, but, like, this is what I was thinking about doing. Also, like, asked for her permission as well as Harper's father's permission, but anyway, so she, of course, said yes. Like, that's a good idea with her or whatever. And then I was like, all right, cool, because I actually need your help because I don't know a damn thing about rings or what Harper likes as far as styles or anything like that. So, like, Nikki and I probably texted for, like, a month straight back at, like, every now and again, just, like, sending each other rings or, like, different stuff we thought Harper would like. And so we finally, like, came together on one that we both agreed that she would like and also was in my price range.
Perfect.
Because one thing about Nikki is she does have quite expensive taste. And sometimes the price tag, I was like, oh, yeah, it's a beautiful ring, you know?
I'm going to go sell a kidney real quick. And then...
Straight up. So anyways, so I bought it, had it shipped to Logan and Hannah's house because obviously I couldn't have it come here during the day and Harper see it.
Yep.
And then I go pick it up and I hide it somewhere in the house, maybe in the gun safe or something. But then I had to, like, sneak it into our luggage that we were, like, jointly packing together to go to Mexico. And so, like, I was like, she walked in the other room or whatever, and I, like, slipped it into a pair of socks or something and, like, tucked it all the way back. And I was like, all right, I hope she doesn't find it. And then, yeah, we were off to Mexico, and I had the ring in the luggage, and I guess you could really pick up the story from there.
Yeah, and the place that we stayed at was, like, kind of a dinky little hotel, but we went and got...
It was nice.
Well, it was just, like, old. It was just, like, classic, like, Mexico. Like, it wasn't, like, a modern... And so
it was
anyways...
an all-inclusive resort in Mexico. It wasn't like it was a Motel 6.
Okay, anyways... we went and got massages that day. They were only like 30-minute massages, but it was like really nice because like we were just chilling by the pool, and then we found out that there was a spa. So we went and got 30-minute massages, and then he went up to the front desk to like go pay for it, and apparently he paid for a special dinner. And so we were getting ready, and we went downstairs, took pictures. My family was going to get in a taxi, and he's like, oh, actually, like, we're just going to go to dinner on our own. And I was like, okay. And then they left, went to their own dinner, and then we went to our little table. And, yeah, it was just us. And there was, like, roses, and it was, like, a 6-course something or other with, like, lobster and, like, what was that drink? It was, like...
It was like a...
chocolate pudding, like, drink, coffee, something or other,
like
but it was, like, warm.
Chocolate cinnamon. It's like a Mexican hot chocolate or something.
Yeah,
it's sipping cocoa. It's...
But yeah, it was like, we had like lobster and
onion soup.
Onion soup. It was actually really good.
Yikes.
And,
No, actually, everything was absolutely delicious.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, then I think they brought out dessert or whatever, and then I gave my little spiel, and I asked her. And then, like, just coincidentally, like, a bunch of fireworks started going off and shit. And plus, like, we were still, like, within the hotel, like, premises or whatever. And so, like, people had, like, saw what was happening, obviously. Yeah. So there's people, like, out on the balcony, like, cheering for us and shit. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Aww, that's so sweet.
The fireworks, though, that's crazy.
I know. You got those?
Yeah, they did it all for me.
Yeah.
You must have paid an arm and a leg for those boys, dude. You guys had the fireworks in Mexico. You guys had the crazy sunset on a beach house in Morro Bay. Excellent work. I waited too long.
Yeah, how long was it between when you guys started dating by the time you got engaged? A year and
No.
a half.
A little over a year.
Yeah, a year and a half.
She said you waited too long.
Well, because we already had a baby and a house.
Well,
and I
yeah,
was like,
but
We were working on things,
yeah.
and it's fine now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
literally
was
ever
just
after.
like, how many kids does this fool want before he's gonna seal the deal?
Just the one.
Just one.
Too late.
Wow.
Huh?
How sweet of us.
I think
So
we're all
how sweet
great.
of us.
Well,
There's one more on the list there.
All right. I think there's only one
Yeah,
appropriate
it
way
says
to finish
random
the show.
facts about your spouse other people might not know. That was the last one on the list.
Uh-oh. Here we go again.
I don't feel like I have any. Yeah.
Oh,
Should we do
I gotta
speed
think real
round?
quick, and then I'll be ready for a speed round.
I literally don't have any, so
Do you have one?
What is it?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
like fun facts about Garrett.
Oh, let's go.
I actually have 3 on the top of my head.
Well, why don't you go ahead and save some?
Mega shins. 1, 2, squirrel feet.
Burger King hands.
3, awkwardly large palm. Yeah, Burger King hands, aka awkwardly large palms and very short,
people,
stubby
Josh.
fingers.
for other people.
That's all I
Let's see,
got. And the
Josh.
night.
Fine on camera. You can't
Yeah,
They
tell.
look so good. They look so good.
Yeah, so, yep, those are my fingers.
We're out. We don't have any.
You got any about me?
I don't think I
Probably
have
not.
any either.
'Cause I'm a pretty open book.
I mean, like outside of like what is already known, but I mean, for those just listening to the podcast that don't know, Hannah is a world class baker, and she definitely could have the ability to open her own bakery if she ever wanted to. But I think your like desserts and stuff that you make rival like anything that you could probably buy in a store.
Oh, that's really nice. Thank you.
So like, we all know that obviously because we have all partaken in those treats before. But I think as far as like anyone listening or anyone outside of our small circle, just know.
If you need any
Just
cookies,
know how
hit
to
her
get
up.
down.
Yeah, be jealous.
Actually, I just thought of one for Harper. All right, boys. So, artichokes, undercover delicacy for sure.
Yeah.
But what are you using to dip your artichoke in?
No,
There's
no,
only one right
no,
answer.
no,
Hold
no,
on.
no, 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 no.
Don't say anything.
Butter,
This is the
always.
fun fact
Butter.
portion
Butter.
of it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna let
I
them
know.
answer first. What do you guys dip your art?
Is Harper's
mean, what
answer
did you
mayo?
get?
This is the answer.
When
The
you guys
correct
dip it-
answer would be butter.
It's butter. But
And Harper dips hers in.
Mayonnaise
butter.
and soy sauce. And I'm telling you,
Whoa.
it's literally delicious.
Soy
You
sauce.
put
you mix them
mayonnaise and you put soy sauce in it and you mix it and you dip it in there and it's
a
literally
mixture
the best
of
thing you'll
mayonnaise
ever
and
eat.
soy sauce.
I can see that.
Try it next time.
My dad stuffs
I mean, it's
Ty, have you tried
whatever.
this?
artichokes with mayo and then packs them with breadcrumbs and then deep fries them. So
Yeah, I feel like it just
kind of,
tastes
yeah.
much better.
it's just a fat source.
Mayo just kind of grosses me out sometimes. Is the only
Yeah,
problem.
that's the thing. Like a lot of people, they're not mayo fans, so that's
always just
not
go for
really on the
butter,
table. But if
and
you're
then
like
I-
okay with
Yeah.
mayonnaise,
I
then it's
totally
fine.
get it. I get it. I prefer melted
Yeah.
butter, but I get it. I'd try it for sure. Doesn't sound bad.
I always go butter
Yeah, that's
with
a good
just
one.
a bunch of Cajun seasoning.
Honestly, sometimes I go for like random sauces as well. So I haven't even done like Thousand Island before.
Hmm.
It's fine. You can really put any sort of dressing on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty
On an
bland.
artichoke?
Like
Yeah,
you can
it's a,
basically put whatever on it.
it's a vegetable.
Yeah.
But what happens if you eat the fuzzies inside artichokes? Do you actually die?
Well, they definitely freaking choke you up, but I like to
That's
cut them
perfect.
and I like to eat the hearts. And so when Ty has picked all of his leaves off, he gives it to me so that I can cut his fuzzies off, and so he can have his heart.
So sweet.
I know.
Yeah.
Random fact about you.
So sweet.
I don't know.
I have a problem with commitment.
bad
Yeah, my feet are horrible. I like Chad says he has squirrel feet, and I'm like, dude, you don't understand. Like,
Yeah, Logan's tells they don't like each other. They're kind of like.
Okay, so you know how like normally people like your big toe would be like the tallest toe that you have, and then it kind of tapers down after that. So, and sometimes out in the wild, you might find like that your second toe is longer than your
Mine
big
is.
toe.
Mine is.
Mine's
Well,
longer.
I just had the sudden realization that
It's too.
my second and third toe are all longer than my big toe.
Yeah. That is true.
I feel
So-
like my third toe is like the same size, but
Seems
my
about the
second
same
toe
with
is
Garrett.
definitely longer.
Yeah, me
I
too.
And
feel like
for
that's
like
pretty normal.
yeah, the size of person that I am, like I have really, really skinny ankles and feet and like super high arches. Like I'm really just set up for failure is really what it comes down to.
And you have weak ankles.
Yeah, it's a miracle that I haven't had to have surgery yet.
Yeah. Okay, random fact. Logan is extremely regimented about the way he gets dressed. He has a routine that cannot be messed with. So it's like,
Do
obviously,
you put your
I have
socks
OCD is
before
what
your
she-
pants or your pants before your socks?
it's boxers first, and then it's shorts, and then it's belt,
Right.
and then it's undershirt, and then it is.
Wait.
Then he tucks the
That's all ass
undershirt
backwards.
into the belt and shorts combo or pants combo, and then socks and shoes. Oh, I forgot. Deodorant always goes on
Right when I get out of the shower.
Right when he gets out of the shower too.
Wait, we're not putting socks on.
Mm-mm.
I
We're not
wait.
going
Yeah,
underwear
Ty goes
socks?
underwear socks.
Underwear
does
socks
socks
for show,
last.
baby.
Well,
There's no way you're
dude,
pulling up
I
your
work,
pants to
you're
put
looking
on
at my
socks.
office right now. I don't work outside.
He
I don't wear
shorts.
jeans.
He wears shorts most of the time. The only times he wears jeans.
Yeah, remember his legs don't get cold, so he wears shorts in the winter too.
Yeah,
Sure.
he's always done that. Yeah. When I met him though, he
It's
did wear
true.
Wranglers. He wore Wranglers to.
If I'm wearing jeans,
As
my
well.
socks go on with the underwear. I'm not a weirdo. That
Yeah.
much.
But
Yes. Says
I'm
who?
like I'm chaos when I'm getting dressed. Like I mean, sometimes I'm putting deodorant on in the car. Like I'm putting my shoes on in the car. Sometimes I show up to location, my shoes aren't even on, or I forgot them at home. Like I don't know. I'm not.
Or
I'm
you
not,
voluntarily left them at home.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
But that's happened my whole life though. I've shown up to Bakersfield without shoes. So I mean, it's just yeah. I don't know. So that was one thing that I was always like, that's really interesting. Is he has like a systematic way that he showers and gets dressed, like, and it's the same every single day, which is interesting. Which I'm pretty sure is OCD. It's not a bad thing though. You're never gonna forget deodorant doing that. You know,
True.
Never, never, never.
you're never gonna.
Hey,
Forget.
actually, I don't really have another fun fact, but I actually want to go back to one more pet peeve.
Oh no!
You know what it is? It's the hairbrush situation.
Do you
Because-
Okay, my-
no. Listen. So I have my own like 2 hairbrushes. I have one in each bathroom, right? And my hair stays on my head for the most part. But Harper likes to use my hairbrushes sometimes, and then what happens?
Obviously, my hair is on it. But-
So much hair, excess hair in the hairbrush.
You have a lot of hair. It's true. You got thick
It's
hair.
not like I'm purposely ripping it out of my head and just laying it
No.
on the brush for him. And
course
also, like, he thinks that those are his, but newsflash, I threw my brush away weeks ago, and those are now mine. Like, but yes, I
You got
will say
dated.
there is a lot of hair, and I try to clean it off. Like, but every day I'm not cleaning. Like, I lose so much hair every day. I just have so much hair, and like,
You got so
I
much.
understand. Like, it's not like that. It's not valid, but it's just what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll buy you your own and lock it up and only give you the passcode or something, so I don't want to use it. Because even if it is yours, I still want to use it.
Yeah.
It's convenient because it's always where it's supposed to be.
It's always right on the counter.
I lose my hairbrush every day. I think I put it down somewhere, just like the phone, where I can't find it, and everyone has to. Because we all share one hairbrush, which I don't know why. It's literally a Cinderella Disney princess hairbrush, but we all share it, and it's always lost.
I don't think we. Okay.
Schmuck, do you use it on your beard?
No, I don't. I actually have my own combs that
He has a comb.
I and the boys use. So that's that.
They all use my hairbrush though. All the boys.
That's okay.
After bath time. After bath, they all use a hairbrush. That's why I was home.
We don't all use the same brush. Is what I'm saying.
I'm also the person that hates bath time and hair with children.
So it is possible that you all use it, and it's also possible that you don't all use it. We'll never know, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Hannah's right. Come on.
I have a strict kid bath time routine. I like them to all have their hair detangled and their lotion on and their jammies on and Logan's just like kick them out the shower, throw a diaper on them, they're done for the day.
You're done.
Sufficient.
You're done. Let's go.
You're done.
Bait it.
That's why you don't. But that makes sense why he doesn't know if the kids use a hairbrush because he's not brushing their hair. That mullet is just going full mat in the back. I cut Reed's hair, by the way, and Turner's, and they look super cute. Oh, this is sorry. I'm just chatting now. Chatting with the girls here.
Is there anything else that any of the girls had
No.
to say before you exit the Keep It Down podcast?
I have a confession. I haven't listened to a single episode of your guys' podcast yet. Which probably
Okay. It sounds like you watched some of the TikToks though.
What's that?
It sounds like you watched some of the TikToks though.
No, I don't have TikTok.
Yeah, but you watched the clip of Garrett saying grit, and
No, you shared that on Instagram. That's
I
where I
posted
saw
it on
it.
Instagram too.
Yeah, it's the same clip.
yeah.
Okay.
It's on both,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Have you guys? Do you guys like listen weekly, or is it just me that says it?
I used to, but now, I mean, if it's about sports again, and not really my thing, but like if there's a guest on, I'll put it on my TV while I work.
I feel bad. My mom like tunes in every week, and I don't. I'm a terrible wife, and I'm sorry.
All right, Chach, let's land this sucker, dude.
Do you have anything? All right, well, that is going to officially do it for the Keep It Down podcast, episode 31, featuring the wives. And so now is your time to leave the people with something. It could be inspirational. It could be...
I just
Yeah.
have one more fun fact about Garrett.
Okay.
I feel like I roasted him, but his no, it's not a roast. It's fun fact. He's the best dad. That's all I
Very
got.
sweet.
Yeah.
Wow, that was very
How's
sweet.
button a roast?
All right, TC
Baby, any
Harper,
final words?
say something to people, huh?
Nope, nothing.
Any final words?
Just wanted to thank everyone out there for sticking with us through the wild ride that was this wives episode Keep It Down podcast. And we'll try to get back to regular scheduled programming here soon. Football season's just around the corner, so we're gonna have a lot of good content for you guys. And definitely check us out on TikTok, Instagram, whatever, and then keep listening. You guys are killing it.
Yeah, this probably won't happen again, so it was nice meeting you all.
We'll never be asked back on.
Schmack, Hannah.
Anything to say to the people before you go?
Oh, I don't know.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And like TC said, we got actual regular, not preseason football starting up next week. So we got lots of fun stuff planned and coming everyone's way. So thank you so much for listening, everyone.
Yeah, and I guess I do have one thing to add. I think it's really cool that you guys do this together as brothers. I think it's a fun thing to be able to look back on, and I love that all the girls are with me, and that it doesn't matter how much equipment it requires, or how long it takes, or how much time is slotted out, or how late we get to bed on podcast night. I'm glad you guys are all in on it too and supportive of this, because it's pretty rare, I think, that brothers want to sit down and hang out with each other and talk every single week with each other and like have so many memories to look back on, and that's pretty special. I think it's pretty cool. So
yeah, I'm really thankful that you guys all get along, we all get along, and it's pretty fun being able to do this with you guys. I mean, it's pretty rare. I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, thank you for all the listeners who tune in and keep up with these guys and give them a platform to share their memories. And I think it's pretty cool. You guys, it's got a cool thing going. So yeah, even if I don't listen, I'm glad you guys do it.
And don't forget it at Keep It Down Pod on Instagram. And lastly, be good people. Peace.